Welcome back.
Oh,
Got another one of the sponsors beside me here, Thomas from Big Three.
yep. Nice to be here.
You were doing a bit of handling this morning, I believe. So.
Yeah, sort of got drafted in last night to handle Jamie. So yeah, it was a good morning.
He was unlucky with that last pull, which would have given him the best lifter provisionally.
Yeah, I mean we did just about everything we could. There's a few things didn't go our way, but it's just what happens, isn't it?
So we've got the it's like 83s coming up in this flight.
Yeah, I think we've got 2 flights of 83s. I think there's some in the next flight as well.
Yeah, I think we've got Josh and that in the second flight.
Yeah, there we go.
So yeah, we've got 2 flights of 83s and one 120 plus coming up. So. So Sam White here taking 130. So be tying his PB on his opener. So interesting to see if he's lifted in a different weight class.
He must have made some good progress since.
Yeah, previously lifted as a 74, so move up a weight class. He's
extra body weight will be helping. That was a good lift there.
First lift of the day in many ways, the hardest lift of the day, mentally anyway.
Yeah, I mean, for me definitely, like, getting that first squat in helps massively for the confidence.
It's the one you're thinking about for weeks, and even, you know, thinking, I hope I get the depth, hope I get the... 140 kilo for Jack here. He's competing in the junior and the 83.
So
previously.
This is actually over his comp PB, so he must have...
There's another one who's moved up from the 74, so obviously that weight gain has helped him.
Yeah, the weight gain does help massively.
You done it yourself, of course, that was the last year or so. So, see how this moves. It's deep enough, definitely, and easy on the way up, so justifies that opener selection. So
Kieran coming out for one. Oh wait, no, we've got Matthew. Matthew coming out for 140 again.
So, yep, Matthew making his comp debut. Don't have much info on him at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just a training total of 450 provided. So he'll be looking to back up that training total on the comp platform today.
The sub-junior as well. It's quite good to see how many sub-juniors we've got today. It's like,
I mean, we've got a Scottish Junior Championship here with the most entries we've ever had for any Scottish powerlifting competition, so the future is definitely bright. So
we've got another opener at 140 here for Kieran.
Yeah, Kieran coming out. This is the 3-plate squat in the gym.
Yeah, in the gym. Come on.
I think he was just okay there with the refs. Let's see what they say.
No, I think he's
he get called for stepping forward before the rack command jump.
Yeah, I think he's got 1 yellow. I can't quite see what the other one was for.
But the yellow will be for commands.
Yeah, but he'll get to take that one again. So
I don't know.
He's maybe a wee bit too heavy for an opener, but we'll see what he goes.
Let's hope he just retakes that. I think that would be the sensible
Yeah, just get something on the board and then you can move forward from there.
So Derek coming out now, another one. I don't have much info on, making his competition debut.
He's quite a tall lifter for the 83 kilo class. So
I'm sure he'll, as the years go on, he may progress up. See what the referees say about that.
Quite speedy. just a wee bit too high, I don't think.
Yeah. I think he'll have it in him if he really takes that to just sink it in
Yeah,
a little bit. Because it looked very close. I was having a look at the depth. And
yeah, he wasn't far off. And if that does happen, I think the best thing to do is to just retake it. It's better to get something on the board and just instead of risking going up and missing again.
so Max coming out now for 155 for his opener. So another one making his competition debut. Don't have any PBs for him. Sinks it nice and deep. Waits for the referee commands, which when you're doing your first competition, it's all new to you. Getting the squat command, getting the rack command.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, you just feel that big release of pressure when you get that opener on the board. And
see the white lights when you turn around, it feels a lot better.
I mean, certainly in your first competition ever, you're even thinking, do I squat deep enough? You don't find out till you do the squat, really. So Sam coming out now for 155, has a comp PB of 170. Competed once earlier this year in January.
Like Scottish Unis, I think.
Yeah, I think you were there that day. Went 3 for 3 on squats that day. You're looking to back that up. He's looked good from the side here. Let's see what the referees say. Gets 3 rights.
3 rights.
Up next we've got Anthony. Anthony's over 157.5 kilos, rack height 13.
So young Anthony here, I know him from a member of Paisley Barbell Club. We did a mock competition in here 2 weeks ago, and he made his kind of first step on the platform there. I think he hit 167 that day, maybe something like that. So
he's maybe going to get a wee bit rushed here, but
he has 45 seconds.
Yeah, plenty of time. You don't.
Being handled by Yusuf Rida.
Be interesting to see how competing 2 times in 2 weeks is going to affect him. But
well, I think he kind of maybe didn't go above what his second attempts are going to be today. So almost like an SBD session, singles, you know.
I think especially when you're a sub-junior and juniors, I think competing as much as possible is a good thing to do.
So, gets the squat command, 8 seconds to go. Hits the rack on the way down, but
that was
very, very deep squat.
Yeah, it was very deep and very fast considering he's hit the rack there. So I'm sure he'll be relieved now and just sort of move on to the second, and it'll probably...
Yeah, not the ideal first squat in a comp where you're having to rush to put the wrist straps on and then...
yeah, it can get quite confusing with everyone in the warm-up room and stuff, but
it's the next
he's got one on the board, so...
After Tyler, we've got Aiden waiting in the wings.
Tyler, who is a junior, coming out for 170 kilo.
170 kilos going on the bar.
Has a PB of 180, so should be... Competed at a University of Bath qualifier earlier in the year. Done the Eastern Districts last year in November. That can't be the right one.
Yeah.
No,
some
Eastern Districts from November last year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That looked pretty easy.
Yeah, that was a nice opener for me.
That's the white lights, so...
Aiden is getting 172.5 kilos put on the bar.
Last of the first attempts in this flight. Aiden Wong here. Taking 172 kilos. Aiden had a couple of competitions before, Scottish Uni Champs, and that was 2022 actually, Scottish Uni Champs and Eastern Districts at the beginning of 2022. So has had some time off, almost a year and a half off competing. Let's see what he's got. Well,
that was very nice.
That looked like an opener to me, so That's 7.5 below his PB. He's been handled by Keir White from
Yeah.
the Lift Gym, so
I
I'm sure
believe
he's
I believe Keir is his coach, so
Okay.
I know he'll have some smart attempts in. I
Yeah.
think I know Keir's. He's not one to put in anything that's sort of out of reach, I don't think. And
So we're back to the start of the flight now for the second attempts. Now first up we've got Kieran, who's retaking 140. I can't remember what happened on it. We got a blue and a yellow
yeah, I
from
think
either side.
it was a wee bit hard and maybe just jumped the commands. So
Oh, I remember he really had to grind it, and he
Yeah.
stepped forward on the before the rack command.
can't quite see him over there. I'm not too sure what's happening. I think he's coming now.
Oh, he's just grabbing his wrist straps by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's still got 36 seconds, so plenty of time.
I can just see him getting his kit on by the technical control referee
Yeah.
there, just making sure he's.
And I think at this point he needs to just focus on sort of keeping calm and that. I know he needs to get a squat on the board, and he's been rushed here a wee bit, but he just needs to keep his head in it.
Just
I think.
needs to get that squat command.
Yeah.
He's got 10 seconds. That's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Asking the question of the referees there. Let's see what they say. Again, it's
Just for depth this time, I think.
thought it looked a bit high, to be honest.
Yeah. Let's hope he can come out and get that on his third.
He just needs to be ready and not rushing out like that.
Yeah. I know it's quite busy in the warm-up room, so he maybe couldn't see the screen quite as well, but
I think they've got a few extra screens set
Yeah.
up in the warm-up area there. So, of course, if you've not done a comp before, you don't know what to expect, but just have an experienced handler with you. So, Sam White here coming out for 142, a 12.5 kilo jump.
I think this will also be a PR, I think it's
Sam,
12.5 kilos.
yeah.
So probably safe to say the jump to 83s has helped him a lot.
Yeah, because I can see it now, but he missed a 140 in his last comp as a 74, so
Right, yeah.
I didn't want to mention it before.
Yeah.
So Jack Reed coming out for a 147. Not sure if he's.
I can see that Jack's got quite a big deadlift opener there, so the small jumps on squats, maybe not his most proficient lift, but
Well, looking at his little profile he sent us, he's told us the deadlift is his favourite
Yeah.
lift. Glasgow Uni weightlifting club lifter. It's quite a few. The Glasgow Uni had one comp so far, had a 9 for 9 day, so. Moved up a weight class as well since then.
nice and deep, I think.
I would say so. See what the refs say. If they like it, yep.
It's a really good second.
Definitely a lifter who could maybe go to the 93 class, I think.
Yeah.
No rush, of course, as much as I enjoy eating, you know. So Derek coming out, missed his opener. I believe it was a depth call
Yeah.
he got, so he'll be hoping to. He got it up. It wasn't a strength
it was
issue.
fairly easy, so I think he'll get this. Yeah.
Just needs to listen to the referee and sink it. Big brace. I looked a little bit deeper there.
Looked better to me.
Made a little bit more effort to sink it at the bottom. Let's see what they say.
Still got one
Yeah.
from the side there.
No jury, of course, in this competition, so you can celebrate
Yeah.
when you get the 2-1.
I think there'll be mixed opinions on that. I think some people are sort of in favour of having the jury. I know if a lift doesn't go your way, you always want a jury to be there. But
Well, we had it at the Scottish Classic in July. And
Yeah.
I think I only seen one lift overturned in favour of the lifter.
yeah, so it's
Many turned over the other way. in favour of the referees.
Yeah, it seems to be a common thing, even at the world level as well. So
Matthew Harris coming out.
he's taking a big jump here. So
It's very, very deep squat.
it didn't
Stands up
seem
well.
any harder, to be honest. I think that was no.
Did he,
New white lights. That's a good lift.
so, yep, 15 kilo jump, but kind of justified there. Maybe taking the 140 on the opener, just give himself an easy
Yeah, it is.
first competition lift.
Yeah, it is always a good idea to just put the opener in as something you can get, and that you're
Yeah, you don't,
100% sure.
you don't want to have any doubt in your mind.
yeah.
So Sam Gibson here, taking 7.5 jump. Competed once before as well.
Lifting from Harriet Watt. I know they've not got the biggest club, but I know there's a few good lifters from there. And
Deep enough anyway from my perspective. Let's see what the refs say.
That's three
Yeah.
white lights.
Three
That's
white
a
lights.
good lift. Up next we got Maxime. Maxime's getting 165 kilos put on the bar. Rack height 14. Weight of the lines after Maxime. We should have Anthony. Get ready.
it's good to see so many university students getting involved and coming and competing and stuff. I think it's probably one of the best places to get into the sport. I know from my time at Stirling and stuff, I'd never sort of been involved in powerlifting until I came to uni and joined the club. So I would encourage anyone who's on the fence to sort of
Definitely.
give it a go.
So Max here taking 10 kilo jump from his opener. From Edinburgh Uni.
A wee bit more work, but still,
I think there's a little bit more to
Good
come
lift.
for a third attempt, maybe another 5.
yeah, there's definitely more there. They just have to be smart about how much they jump.
So let's hope Anthony is ready this time. Anthony Stenman coming out next. He's out on time with his wrist straps on this time.
Yeah,
Ready to go.
he looks more ready for this one. So
Just he clipped the rack, if I remember, on the
Yeah.
way down. He maybe just wanted to take a little extra half a step back.
from what I can see, he's got the new Avanca shoes on as well. Not many people have them. I know they're coming from the US, I think. I'm a wee bit jealous.
That was
Oh,
a little bit soft on the walkout there and unable to stand up with it.
yeah, I think the bar sort of started rolling down his back. I mean, it's a hard decision at this point because it did move pretty well. So
I don't think at any point though he got fully locked out with the hips through. And
yeah, it was a good sort of spot by the spotters there to stop that because it could have ended
yeah, definitely.
pretty badly. Obviously, like the spotters are always looking out for the safety of lifter. So
Well, he can retake that on his third.
Yeah.
I certainly would anyway if I was in Anthony's position. So Tyler taking a big 15 kilo jump now
yep,
from his opener.
just 5 kilos over his PB. So
Yep. So competed one time before, I believe. Eastern Districts. Yeah, November. So
it's nice and
see
smooth.
what the refs
See
say.
it.
Just one red, but for depth, I believe it is.
Yeah,
But
just on this side, I think.
Aiden's got 185 kilos on the bar as well, rack height 14. Up after Aiden, we've got Kieran getting ready in the wings.
Aiden also taking 185. Aiden coming back after a bit of a break, 17 months away or so, but been handled by here as we mentioned, so I'm sure his attempts are, well, that was deep enough, definitely.
It's
and
really easy as well.
snapping walkout, so that's,
I think he's certainly made a good bit of progress. It looks like his PB is only 180, so
well, it's not anymore. It's now 185.
I think we're on to third attempts now.
So first of all, we've got Kieran coming up here to keep himself a chance of getting a total because he's missed this on his first two.
Yeah, I think he just needs to.
Let's get behind Kieran, guys. We need
So
this.
he got called for jumping the command on the first, then he got called for depth on the second
Yeah.
attempt.
We all have buzzing, cheering, and whipping for Kieran coming onto this platform.
Yeah, I think he's definitely capable of this. I think he just needs to keep calm. Come on, Kieran. Come on, Kieran.
Just do it as you've done it in the gym. Definitely deep enough this time. Yeah, stands up with it, holds it. That's better. Sure he'll
That's
get
much
that.
better. 3 white lights. A huge sigh of relief.
So,
I think,
yeah, relief around the room there.
So I know how that feels.
That's everyone in the flight getting their opener, well, getting their opener, getting
Getting
at
a
least
lift
one
on the board,
lift on
yeah.
the board.
Ready to wings.
So Sam White coming out, I believe next for
150. So that looks.
yeah, he's levelled up from moving from the 74 to the 83,
Yeah,
so he's
and
massive 20 kilo comp PB.
His second looked comfortable, so I don't think this will be much more work. It's certainly deep enough.
Well, you called it. Definitely made it look easy.
There we go.
For a third attempt anyway, I'd say.
Yep. He's probably had a wee bit more there, but it's always a good idea to leave some for bench and deadlift.
Yeah, you're not taxing your body for later on in the day
Yeah.
too much.
Get ready to wings.
And I don't think you can complain about a 20 kilo comp PR as well. So
Yeah, 3 for 3 start to the day. Jack Reed next, 155 kilo.
another 7.5 kilo jump.
So it's everything's been a PB for Jack here so far. So he had one competition prior to this as a 74, went 9 for 9.
Nice strong unrack there. Come on.
Definitely deep enough, I'd say.
Yeah, it was a
3
nice
lights,
start.
so it's a good 3 for 3 start to the day for Jack.
We've got Derek. Derek's got 160 kilos going to the bar rack height 16. After Derek, we should have Anthony in the wings getting ready for his final attempt.
So yeah, Derek missed his opener, I believe it was on, it was a depth call.
Yeah, but
Bar is loaded.
Got 1 red on his second for depth, so I'm sure the refs will be looking for this.
yeah,
I don't think it was strength issues at all.
yeah.
to be
Both his
honest.
attempts at 150 moved fairly easily, so he's definitely got this.
Well, he's asking the question of the refs. Let's see what they say.
It was fast.
Yeah, I thought it was certainly in the area.
Up next, we've got Anthony. 165 kilos on the bar.
I think after those first two, the refs are going to be looking out.
Samuel getting
Yeah, it's always a good idea to sort of sink your opener and
It's another advantage taking a very easy weight on
yeah,
your
just
opener.
get the judges on your side, sort of.
So,
We've
well,
got
yeah,
Anthony coming back out.
Yep.
He's definitely strong enough for this.
he missed it by almost falling back. I think,
Yeah,
didn't he?
maybe just a little bit of nerves and stuff in there. So
I'm sure I've seen him take more than this in the gym in here, so maybe just the nerves.
he's taking his time to get his feet right.
Very fast on
Much
the way
better
down.
that time.
That's
Yeah,
3
loads
wings.
better.
Well done, Anthony.
He's certainly got more there, but
Up next, we've got Samuel.
you have to sort of execute on the day, I think, to sort of.
Pretty sure he done maybe 167 in the club comp a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
so just 2.5 under that. But Sam here coming out for just a 2.5 increase. Can't remember remember if he had much work for his second, but this will be 5 under his PB, so thinks it deep enough.
Yeah.
Good attempt
A bit of
selection.
work, but
That's 3 white lights. Deadlift.
Good for a third attempt.
Up next, we've
Yeah.
got Matthew.
So we've got
Matthew's getting
4 more
165
lifters.
kilos.
Matthew coming out next.
Following Matthew, we've got Maxime at 19 ready. Bar is loaded for Matthew.
So Matthew, a sub-junior, meaning he'll be 17 at the most, or 18 at the most?
Yeah, I think maybe. I think you can be the year of turning 18. So,
Okay.
but again, still a young age to get into the sport. I know.
So
We'll see that that's a really good session of
3 for
squats for
3,
Matthew.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've got Maxime. Maxime's got 175 kilos going onto that bar. That's 3 of those big red plates. A rack height 14.
Maxime taking 175 next.
Getting ready for their final attempts. Bar is loaded.
So Max here coming to try and make it 3 for 3 on squats, taking 10 kilo jumps on his
Yeah.
first and second.
Nice even 175 with 3 reds on the bar.
Good milestone.
Yep.
Walks it out confidently.
Yep.
Good catch by the spotters
Yeah.
there.
Oh, not quite there today, but
There's a slight sticking point in the middle there.
Up next, we've got Tyler. Tyler's got 192.5 kilos going on that bar, rack height 50. After Tyler, we've got Ethan. Bar loaded.
7.5 jump here for Tyler.
Yeah. His 185 second was fairly smooth, so I reckon this will be.
Yeah, that was a PB already, so this will be a 12.5 kilo called PB.
Grinded through that. We'll
See
see
what
what
the
the
refs
refs say about
Yep.
the 3 reds.
Yeah, reds for
Quite
depth.
next day, we didn't quite get deep enough
Yep.
for that to be a legal
Yeah, I didn't want to
flag.
say anything too early, but
Up next,
Oh no,
the final
definitely.
of this flight.
Let the referee then come in. So this is the last squat in this flight before we move on to the other half of the 83. So Aiden taking 195.
he'll be looking.
Bar is
I
loaded.
think he'll be looking for that 500 total today. I think that'll be what he's aiming for. It's quite a big milestone.
Well, he'll be projected for 495 if he hits this, just with his openers on bench and deadlift. So
Oh,
good catch by the squatting crew there.
Well done. Well done, spotters and loaders. Well done, Aidan, for something
Maybe
that
slightly
safe in that flight.
lost his balance there a wee bit, just lost the line, but
I think that some of these lifts we've seen, a lot of the lifters really dropping really fast on the way
Yeah,
down, and you can
it's-
lose your balance like that.
yeah.
And you get that kind of rebound out the bottom. So
Yeah, I think it's a sort of risk to reward thing. You know, it can give you a wee bit of momentum out of the hole, but again, if you get it wrong, it could cost you.
something I worked on certainly when I started. I was sinking my squats very quickly. It's something I've worked on. So we're moving on to
The second fight.
Yep, and the referees and the volunteers are just swapping around just now.
Yep.
First up in flight E is going to be Ali, then we're moving into Aiden, Ruben, and Rooney. First up, we've got Ali, 115 kilos going on the bar. Oh no, 165 kilos going on the bar, apologies. The rack height 60.
So Ali starting with a monster PB here. Previously competed as an under 74, now competing as an 83.
Yep.
And he was filled out the weight because he weighed in 82.4. And previous PB of 152, so
I think
12 and a half PB to start the day. Been training in this gym for the last while, so very tall lifter for an 83
Yep.
as well.
I think he's got a Strathclyde t-shirt on there. I know they've got quite a few lifters, a good club over there, so he'll have plenty of support. Slow into the hole, see what they say.
And that's 2 to 1.
One for depth.
Good lift.
Yeah, one on the far side there.
Just for depth, one to pay attention on.
Gets the lift though, so
175 kilos, going on the bar, rack height 12. Following Aiden, we're going to have Ruben.
Aiden Russell next, taking the three reds, 175 kilos for his opener. Competed 3 times previously. Scottish Junior, Scottish Uni 2022, Scottish Junior
He's had some
2023.
time off.
First time in 2023 on the platform.
Really good opener there.
Equal PB for an opener, and
3
certainly
white lights, very good attempt there.
Up next, we've got Ruben. Ruben's at 118 kilos, going on the bar, rack height 17. Following Ruben, we're going to have
Ruben
Rooney
coming up
getting
next.
ready for the first attempt.
Must have making his competition debut. Don't have much info. But,
Bar is loaded.
I mean, it says in his feedback form, time training 4 months, so to get on the platform
Yeah.
in that time is something.
He's very tall for an 83, and he's got probably some of the leanest legs I've seen. So. Oh,
Soon bar.
Good catch by
slightly
the
lost his
spotting
balance.
crew
Very
there.
good catch there for Spars.
Unfortunately, that will be a lift. Wee bit speedy out there, wee bit unsteady. Hopefully, we can see
Just
one of the- Up next, we've got
compose
Rooney,
yourself and
170
retake that the
kilos,
second
going on the
attempt.
bar, following round, we've got William.
We've got Rory up next. Handled there by Alistair.
Bar
So
is loaded.
Yeah, I was going to say you probably know quite a few of these lifters, certainly
Yeah.
from
I can imagine this is going to be a good opener.
PB of 172 previously.
I think another one who's
So he's opening on a PB, 7.5
he's
kilo.
only competed at 83 once before, so
Well, he was really filled out the weight. Makes that look easy. So weighed in at 82.9 today, bang on
Yeah.
the limit pretty much.
Up next, we've got William. 180 kilos going on the bar for William, rack height 15. Following William, we'll have Joshua, who should be in the wings, getting ready. Bar is loaded.
So
William coming out now.
yeah, Glasgow Uni weightlifting club member. Making his competition debut here.
Opening on a 4-plate squat in the gym. It's quite a respectable squat in any sort of weight class.
Let's see what the refs say about that.
Yeah.
Gets one red from the
One red
side.
from the side,
Good lift. That ball on the side was for depth. All right, up next we've we've got Josh Love, 185 kilos going on the bar.
Yep,
Josh.
Josh.
Quite an experienced lifter, Josh. He's
Certainly for a junior.
I believe he holds the. No, he did hold the deadlift record before.
I believe it was broken by Peter
at
Young.
British,
Yeah.
yep. So be interested to see what he hits today.
Previously used to lift as a 93 a few
Yeah.
years back and cut down to the 83.
He used to have a couple of records in the 93 class as well, I think. So
Yeah, competed at British level
Yeah.
competitions quite a few times. And
certainly deep enough, I think.
We made that look like an opener. The
Yeah,
rest of
two
you
lights,
see
very, very quick
I
opener
think
there.
he could maybe see 10, 15 kilo up for a
Yeah.
second.
I think it says his squat PB is 220, but I believe that was at
that's different. That's oh no, that was at the that was at a 93.
93.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll.
Yeah, he hit 195 earlier in the year
Yeah.
as an 83.
Bar is loaded.
But the deadlift's where he shines. So Henry here coming up for 187, has a comp PB of 207. Competed 3 times previously. He
And that's 3 white lights.
Yep, he right. Didn't want to say it, but he's never missed a squat before in a comp, so that's 10
Keep
out of
that
10
streak
for him.
going, yeah.
Jordan, we should have Christian in the wings. Bar is loaded.
So next up, Jordan Murray coming up for
I know Jordan very well, training with him at Stirling.
190 kilo.
He's made a lot of progress recently. The main thing he seems to struggle with is filling out this weight class. As you see, he's never weighed over 80 kilos. But
Yeah, I commentated on him competing in the Scottish Classic last month.
Yeah,
Sorry,
good.
in July.
good day there. Come on then, Jordan. Yeah, that was very fast.
Very breezy opener.
See the ref say 3 white lights. He'll be happy about that. I know Jordan's deadlift PB there is 237. He's hit a lot more than that in the gym. I won't reveal anything, but
You
we'll
can see it,
we'll
but
see.
he's missed 250 and 252 in his last 2 comps, so he'll be looking to banish that today.
Yeah.
Christian here. Sorry.
I know he competed at Bucks earlier in the year. I think he did quite well. So
200 kilo PB, so 5 kilo just off that in the opener.
imagine I think he was a 74.
Yeah, he would have
so
been,
he's
yep.
gone up as well. Representing one of the Aberdeen unis, I believe.
Yeah, he's still very light, 83 at 76 kilo.
Yeah, he's got plenty of weight to play with after this.
Next we've got June. June's getting 195 kilos on the bar. Rack height 14. Following June, we have got Kieran. Bar is loaded.
Next up, Nicholas here. I've seen him training in here a few
Yeah,
times.
another
He,
Glasgow lifter, I think.
yeah, he lives just down the road from me actually. He did really well in the Scottish Classic as well.
Strong unrack there.
Very
Very speedy.
textbook lift.
Definitely looked like an opener. And the rest
3
of
white
you,
lights. So
That's a
I mean,
good
comp PB of 202.5. So I think he'll be looking to go past that today.
That will be under threat. He's another lifter who's comfortably under the weight.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Bar is loaded for Kieran.
Kieran McLean and Paisley Barbell Club lifter. 2 times before, last in February. Opening on an equal PB, so feeling confident, I presume.
Lost his balance a wee bit on the end rack there. But it moves pretty well, we'll see what they say.
That's a
Three
good
white
lift.
lights.
3 white lights for Kieran. Up next we've got Scott. Scott's getting 210 kilos on the bar. Rack height 60 with the sides in, please.
Scott here, I think he's our only 120 plus lifter.
Yeah, I remember he lifted at Scottish Uni Champs earlier in the year.
Yeah, I remember seeing him at Bucks. I don't know if he was competing, I think he was just helping out some of the Aberdeen lads, so I imagine he'll be looking to qualify for that either today or Scottish Unis in next year.
Yeah, competed at Scottish Unis and Northern Districts at the end of last year, a few comps before that. He's always progressed and improved his total comp to comp, so we'll look to continue that today. And he's opening on a PB here, so
Yeah,
must have had a good training prep.
I think he's got the best socks of the day, that's for sure. That's fairly comfortable.
And that's
In a good
3
way.
white
So
lights.
yeah, I'd be happy with that. So
That's us done our first attempts for this flight. We're moving round into second
10
attempt.
kilo PB to start the day. So
Put the sides back up, and we're going to get ready for Ali. Ali's going to get 175 kilos on the bar at rack height 60. Following Ali, we'll have Ribbon getting ready in the wings for their second attempts.
Ali coming out for 175. So yeah, previously competed as a 74, so no surprise to see big PBs on his first and second attempts. Might be the story of his day by the looks of. I think all his openers are big PBs, so
I think he maybe got a red light for depth on the
Yeah.
far side in the opener, so doesn't look like too much work, so
That's a
same again.
again.
Good lift. Hello, Red there's just followed on deck. Up next, we've got Ruben. Ruben is going to take a second attempt. Try and get
So you can see next up we've got Ruben. He missed this on his first attempt. It was yellows that he got, which was he lost his
I think
balance.
he sort of,
Earlier,
yeah, he
lost his balance.
sort of
Yeah,
fell forward.
just need to compose himself here. Maybe more of a concentration issue than
Yeah, a wee bit of nerves or something, but much better there.
see what the rest say. Yep.
That's 3
So,
white lights.
so everyone in the afternoon groups, light A and B on the board.
Up next, we've got Eden for 185 kilos, rack height 12. Following Eden, we're going to have William. Waiting in the wings. Get ready
Aiden,
for
another
second
lifter,
attempt.
looking for that 500 total, I
Bar
believe.
is loaded.
And his squat opener was very, very fast, so I imagine this won't be too much work.
This will give him 7.5 PB.
Yeah, looks good to me.
Takes that PB.
That's
Yeah,
3
very
white
nice.
lights. Good lift.
Obviously handled by Darren Marley, very experienced. So, and he'll have plenty of support in the crowd and stuff, I imagine.
So William here coming out for 185, just a 5 kilo increase from his opener. Glasgow University lifter. See what the refs say about that. Yeah.
There's a 2-to-1 red on that.
Depth goal.
He's definitely strong enough. I think he just needs to sink that a wee bit deeper. It moved fine, but
Rory now coming up for 10 kilo inches from his opener. So that'll give him
another PB if he gets this, I think. So, go on, Rory.
a little bit of work for it, but
Yeah.
gets it.
3 weights, can't complain about that.
Maybe think 5 kilo on that, maybe.
Yeah.
He may have came looking for the 200, but I think maybe jumping 10 kilo from that is maybe pushing it. So
Yeah, we'll see what Alistair puts in.
I'm sure Alistair won't allow him to YOLO it.
Yeah, he's usually fairly sensible with his calls.
So Joshua coming out now, I believe.
Yeah,
oh, there he is.
Big jump from his opener. That was very easy, so I imagine this will be.
Yep, 12.5 jump. Previous comp PB 220, but that was as a 93.
Yeah, I think this will match his 83 PB, or maybe even 2.5 more.
Yeah,
so
195 is an 83. So. I think maybe Josh is the only lifter who can possibly threaten the best lifter standings. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was up there.
I think he weighed in at 82.7. So. I think he'd have to total about 665, something like that, too.
Yeah, I mean, his
667.
PB total at 83 looks like it's 630.5, so he might
Big
not be too
ask.
far off, but I know he's got a big deadlift, and it's always an advantage when you're pulling for the win, essentially. So.
Current best lifters is Nicholas Ribeiro and Jamie and Andrew. So Henry. Let's see
A nice second there.
3 weights again.
Up next, we've got Christian. Christian's got 205 kilos going on the bar, rack height 11. Following Christian, we have June.
Christian next to take 205, by 5 kilo PB for him. I think he maybe,
Bar is loaded.
yeah, he used to be a 74, so competed at the British University Champs, alongside yourself actually.
He looks psyched up for this. So. A 10 kilo jump on his opener. Strong on rack. Maybe a wee bit higher than his opener, but it moved fast. I think if he retakes that, he's definitely got the strength for it.
And
another 10 kilo jump for Nicholas here.
yep, I think this might be a PB
This will be
for
a
him.
comp PB.
Yeah, a little 2.5 kilo PB. He's competed 3 times, well, including today, always been pretty comfortably under the weight limit, so he's got room to fill out.
Easy to me, and his squats came on quite a lot. If he competed at classics just earlier in the summer in 202.5, so
Definitely looks very strong. Provisionally penciled in for second place in the 83 as well, so
a big jump for Jordan here. And I imagine I think this is a comp PB for Jordan as well. He's been looking really strong in training, so
A little 2.5 PB on his second attempt. So
yeah, come on, Jordan. Squatting in the Jordans as well. Maybe a wee bit of influence from Annie there.
I know, I can see that looking over there.
Maybe just needs to lock his hips out a bit.
Asking him to put it back on the rack.
Have a very sort of hinged over squat, but take your time, Jordan, now, come on.
Still got 15 seconds. Just looking to stand a little bit more upright this time.
There we go. Yeah, makes easy work of that as well, so. 3 white lights, good lift for Jordan there.
Does really compose himself after that.
Yeah, he did well to. It can be a bit daunting having to re-rack it and rush yourself to get back out there, but I think he'll be happy with that and sets him up for a nice third.
So next up, Kieran taking 210. The 10 kilo PB tied his comp PB in the opener.
A better unrack this time.
I think he'd be pretty confident of a little more for your third attempt there.
Yeah, I think so. And the way he's jumped from his first to his second, he's maybe what in that 220.
Well,
this is a big milestone for a lot of people. So
Scott Smith here,
taking a huge jump.
30 kilo jump, and
So
his opener was a PB, I believe. So
yeah, he
must have had a great training prep. I think he's been training alongside big Kieran Leith up in Aberdeen, and
yeah,
taking some inspiration from him.
getting some tips off of Kieran.
Kieran Leith, the heaviest squatter in Scottish Powerlifting Federation history.
Yep.
360.
Recently competed over at the ABS, I think, as well. So
367 squatted that day.
See if this 30 kilo jump slows him down. He's ready for this. Come on, Scott. Comfortable on the unrack.
Can only assume he's done this in training and taken it as a second attempt.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Little sticking point, but he broke through
Yeah,
it pretty
but
easily.
for 2 legs for depth there. For a 30 kilo jump, it didn't slow him down too much, but I think he's got the strength for that. He just needs to sink it a wee bit more.
I think it's sensible to retake that.
Yeah.
Yeah, retake. So on to the third attempts now. Ali coming out, he's had a good solid start.
Looking to finish 3 for 3.
It's 32 kilos on previous comp PB. Of course, done at a low weight class, but still no mean feat.
Oh, really good catch by the spotters there.
I think he's okay. He's smiling
He's
there.
okay there. Yeah, he's fine. Very good catch by the spotters there.
Up next we've got Ruben. Ruben's got 187.5 kilos going on the bar, rack height 17. Follow Ruben, we've got
Making the spotters work for the money anyway.
Yeah.
No, not getting any money, just so you know, guys. Volunteers.
bar is loaded.
Maybe a chicken burger from the van, that's about it.
So Ruben coming up now.
I think retook his opener. He just lost balance. So see how this goes.
Yeah, sensible 7.5 jump.
Nice and smooth there.
And that's
3 white lights. Probably could have had a little bit more, but I think you sort of have to execute on the opener to set up the rest of them.
Kind
But
of throws your plan off.
yeah, I
really
think he'll
like
be
that.
happy with that.
Bars loaded.
So William taking 190, missed his
Nice.
second on depth call.
Yeah, he's went up 5, so
He got 1 red on his first attempt, 2 on his second attempt. So hope it's not
from
going to continue that
different
trend.
referees as well. So I don't know.
True.
We'll see.
Don't think it's strength issue. We're missing it on depth. So asking the question of the referees there.
Yeah.
Let's see what they say. Yeah.
3
Of
reds.
course,
So
that's a no left there today. Called on deck across all 3 rings. Up next, we've got Aiden.
another 10 kilo jump for Aiden. And
12.
the way his first 2 moved, I can.
Aiden, we have got Rooney. Get ready
If
for
I was a betting man, I'd be
final
putting some money on him
squat
getting this. I think.
Bar is loaded.
Let's see, Aiden.
Sure, Aiden projected for 490. If he can hit this, he's probably chasing the 500 total
Yeah.
for the day. So this will put him in a very strong position to do that. I mean,
Nice on rack.
previous comp PB of 455. So
Made some good progress.
that's
A
a
wee bit more work.
good
but
fight.
The referees say green light.
Looks happy with that.
Yeah, very happy.
Up next, we've got Rooney. Rooney's got 195 kilos on that bar too. Rack height 13. Up next after that will be Joshua.
Slightly smaller jump for Rui here, I think. Just 5 kilos.
I think that's what we said he would
Yeah.
probably do. So 180, 190, then 195 third attempt. Still big PBs. This will be a 22.5 kilo comp PB.
Come on then, Rui.
Putting it into context. This. I want to see him get this here.
Comfortable walkout. Let's see how.
Wow,
Up.
good fight.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it before that, but he's never missed a competition
Yeah.
squat.
Lights.
And that's
Yeah.
now 4 competitions. And
Up next,
3 for 3 every time on squats. So
7.5 kilos. Rack height 13 for Joshua and Christian. Get ready for final squat attempts.
Joshua coming up next, 207. Fairly cautious, I would say, because he's been making them look ridiculously easy so far. So
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if this flies again.
yeah,
He'd probably be looking to save some for his deadlift.
where he, I'm pretty certain he'll be going last in that flight.
Yeah.
The deadlift.
There's plenty more there, I think.
Super happy with that.
3 whites, yep.
Because it's 3 white lights. That's a good lift.
Now, if he's in contention for the best GL, I would.
210
He maybe could have went a bit heavier there, sort of.
Yeah, he has got some.
Improved his chances,
He has
but-
got some kilos to make up, but
Yeah.
I think there was another 10 there possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking very strong today. So
Christian missed his second attempt on depth.
yeah, jumping 5 kilos, so a wee bit of a risk, but
Projected in 5th place.
yeah, if he's fighting for that a podium spot,
He's got a gap of 15 back to 4th at the moment,
Yeah.
so he might want to close that gap a little bit here.
wee bit better, I think.
Asking the question of the refs. Let's see what they say.
The refs say 2-1, I'm afraid. Called on deck for those two refs. That's a no left.
That's cost him a wee bit in his sort of podium chances there. He does seem to have a reasonably high bench in this for this flight, so he maybe pull some kills back there.
Yeah, a lot can happen as well, of course.
Yeah.
Someone could only get their opener and maybe not the second attempt. It's just
Got Henry now. Another 10 kilo jump.
I'm not sure if he's coached by, but he's been handled by Felix here.
Yeah.
By Corey, who is the 93 champion in the Scottish Classic the last 2 years. Looks steep enough. See what the refs say. I think he.
Yeah, it was a good third attempt there. Maybe a few more kilos, but I think that was the right call.
But yeah, I think that was sensible. Didn't tax himself. And that's 3 for 3 start to the day. So
I think we've got
Nicholas next.
Nicholas next, and then Jordan. Both of them competed at Classics. I think they'll be battling for the podium as well.
Well, Nicholas sitting in second provisionally at the moment, but I mean, literally tied with third place, both on a projected 5.55. So, of course, that's only with openers.
Yeah.
Good strong walkout. Strong squat.
Yeah, good third attempt. Yep. He must quite like competing here. I think he had a good day at Westerns the end of last year.
And he's another lifter who had 3 competitions and 9 for 9 on squats. So
this is a big PB for Jordan. I think 10 kilos on the 205, which was already a 2.5. So come on, Jordan, let's see it. You've got this, mate. Much quicker start command this time. Yeah, very nice. Great attempt there.
Let's see what the refs say.
Come on, Jordan.
Massive 12.
Now, I know Jordan's chasing that 600 total, so, and I think he wasn't really planning for the 215 as well, so I think he's going to be really, really happy with that.
Currently projected for 5.57 with his 2 openers, so.
And
yeah,
he's had a very good prep, I can say that, so interesting to see what he deadlifts.
So maybe looking to pull around 260 to get the 600 total then?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's secure the 600 total, and then he'll be looking for that third place, maybe second, I think.
Projected in third at the moment.
Yeah.
So Kieran here taking 220.
Moved, we'll see what the refs say.
2 reds.
Reds on the side there.
So last squat of this Saturday.
Yeah.
Scott, he will be looking to sink this just a little bit deeper than he did the last time.
Very large. Scott's got a huge number. We've got the rack set up.
I'm sure he'll bring the hype to the platform here like he did the last time.
And it is loaded for Scott.
He'll be ready for this. He knows he's got the strength. Come on, Scott. Taking his time to get ready there. You don't always have to rush under the bars.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you're ready for it. He knows he's got this. Come on, Scott.
Just needs to sink it.
Go, Scott.
Caught by the spot.
Oh, stay with it, stay with it. Take your time coming away from that one. Thank you so much,
Bar
Scott,
just
for
maybe
taking
rolled
that time. You stay safe.
up his traps there.
You put in that extra effort to
When you
help
get
And
tilted forward a bit like
yeah,
that.
especially
That's
with
happened.
240 kilos, it'll hard to sort of come back from that.
Well, that's the end of the squats for today, guys.
That concludes very dramatically our squats for
We'll put the scoreboard up for you. Still a long way to go for these fights, but
Yep.
it's going to be interesting for the podium places as it goes on. But
Yep.
thanks for now, Thomas. So maybe catch up with you later on in the day.
Yep. Hopefully, anyways.
Thanks all.
So yeah.
That's we're back
Yeah.
on. Yep, yep.
Right, onto bench now. First up, Anthony,
Bar is loaded.
83 kilo sub junior. Weighed in at 81 kilos. Very easy opener for Anthony there.
Yeah, good start from Anthony. I'm not sure how much you've been told about him already, but his first competition with Scottish powerlifting. He's only done a mock competition previously with Paisley Barbell.
80 kilos stays on the bar for Kieran. 83 sub junior as well.
Yeah, that's better.
This is also Kieran's first comp as well. Weighed in at 77.9 kilos this morning, so a lot of weight to gain in the 83s.
Let me see. That is
3 white lights, that's a good
Yeah.
lift for Kieran.
It was a good lift. I don't know if you noticed that. It was quite bouncy off his
Yeah.
chest there, so he needs to control that a little bit better the next time.
Yeah, when you drop into your chest like that, it's a bit harder to get off your chest as well. Seems a bit of an issue here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening in the background here, but there's some. We're all good. We're ready to go for next lifter, Jack Reed.
85 kilos, 5 kilos more than the first two lifters. It's only his second competition, and he's moved up from the 74s into the 83s now.
Maybe expecting to see some PBs being broken then if he's moving up.
Definitely.
Nice and controlled. Yep.
Good first attempt.
Good lift from Jack.
90 kilos on the bar now for Matthew Harris. 3, if you want the thing for the car, can you come and get Jim Nutri's car keys, please? Thank you. 90 kilos on the bar for Matthew Harris.
Yeah, Matthew up next. He's had a good run. He's actually got all his 3 squats in already today.
Yeah, 3
So
for 3. Let's see if he goes 6 for 6.
usually the bench is what lets people down well then, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a tough one. Very technical, especially for these lifters that where it's the first time competing. There's a lot to think about, you know. You've got your start, your press, and your rack. Very technical lift as well.
It's difficult to get his heels down. He's wearing Converse. It's hard to see.
Seems to be a common issue with Converses where the heels are just a bit, you know.
Yeah, he also jumped the command to re-rack that, so.
That's okay. It still moves fast, so he definitely has more than 90 kilos.
Yeah, so we're sitting in a very good position as you're looking at the camera. We're just to the right behind the screens, and we could see his heels just were not quite flat with the shape of the trainers he's wearing.
Yeah. We've got Derek now with 90 kilos as well.
Some people take a hand off in this, some don't. Certainly each to their own.
Very nice, very easy.
Looked, yeah, really easy.
Definitely what an opener should look like.
Quite sensible from Derek there, because he wasn't really performed at his utmost in his squat. He only got one of his squats in, so get a good bench in. It means he stays in the competition and can keep building from now.
Here's Aidan Wong.
handled by Kia White. Ooh, that was nice.
Yep.
Very
Had
good.
some pretty good openers so far, sensible.
Definitely.
Samuel will be followed by Maxine, Sam White, Tyler Thompson, and then we'll be moving into bench next two. Bars loading for Samuel.
Alright, 95 kilos for Samuel.
Good, good.
Nice.
Very wide grip on that. Needs that for being such a tall boy. Kind of decreases the range of motion.
Maxime is up next. We're into the 100 kilos now for the openers here, near the end of the first flight. 105 from Maxim Hashem. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right.
Well, you can't be any worse than James the last time, Ilhan, so, you know. I think maybe I heard somebody saying Maxime, so, you know, you're pretty good there, pretty good.
Close enough. Set up very far in front of the bench. Easy, looks like an opener.
Yeah, it's been a good set of first round benches, just apart from Matthew earlier. That was just with the problem with his feet. Hopefully he can sort it out. Next one, let's see, when he's come round, he's actually just gone up in his second one anyway. Matthew, we'll see if he gets on.
Sam White now. 110.
I was watching Sam earlier during the squats. I don't know Sam at all, but he just looks so calm. Just doesn't seem phased at all. But today, composed. It's maybe a bit more challenging than he would have liked on his first one, but it's there.
It though. 3 white lights. Good lift for Sam White.
I expect to see small jumps probably from Sam for his next.
Yeah. Sam's had a good run in for his squats, going 3 for 3, so hopefully carries that over onto bench as well. Right now, Tyler Thompson, 117.5. Nice.
Yeah, that was a very impressive arch he got there once he took his brace. Solid base he's got there. I expect to see some big things from Tyler in this bench then.
Guys, I know it's bench, and I know everyone thinks bench is a bit boring, like a wee off.
Okay, moving on to the second lifts. Anthony coming out. And there's a sub-juniors. There's 2 sub-juniors in this category.
7.5 kilo jump from his first attempt.
Steadying himself, just racked it himself.
That was really nice,
That was good, even with that 7.5 jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 whites as well.
Good lift.
It'll be interesting to see where he goes next from here, obviously just being a beginner.
Kieran going 87 as well. Same as Anthony.
Go on.
Nice.
Well done.
A bit more control here than his first attempt, I'd
Yeah,
say.
yeah, we mentioned that he was a bit bouncy off his chest, but he seemed to get that under control quicker there.
So we're going to Jack. Let's go.
92 kilos for Jack.
Yeah, certainly a few in this class are hoping probably to get beyond 100, just kind of building towards that.
Very controlled onto the chest there for Jack.
Oh, okay. Bum in
Yep.
the head there, we're actually just hearing
Yep.
the commentators saying there.
Easy fixes though.
We've still got a third attempt to go. 95 kilos for Matthew Harris, bars loaded.
That's probably happened. You could see when he did lift that there was a little bit of sticking point. That's probably when that happened. Just you've got to force it that wee bit more, and you forget about the basics, which is bum down and head down.
Very close grip there for Matthew.
Yeah, he's getting
So
told to put his heels down
yeah.
again.
Gets it. 3 white lights, good lift.
Yeah, right, yeah, so he just changed his feet there. I don't know if you noticed, they were very, very far tucked in, and you just can't get your heels down if you're not very flexible in your hips. So adjusted his feet, did well to cope under that because he was already had the weight above his head.
Alright, Aiden up next. Same weight stays on the bar, 95. That looks good.
Yep.
3 white lights, good lift for Aiden.
100 kilos on the bar now for Samuel Gibson. Derek Coopermeister to follow.
I wonder if we'll see a 5 kilogram jump from Aiden there because that looked pretty good too. Maybe hoping to get that 100 mark, maybe not, I don't know.
Samuel Gibson. He did his first competition earlier on in the year, in January.
Bench PB's 97.5, so this will get a PB.
And he does get a PB. That's a nice bench attempt.
Hopefully the consecutive attempt there,
3 white lights.
Yeah, 3 whites. That's a good lift. We're hoping that PB actually was January if that was the last one he entered. So that's a good bit of movement.
Derek, another first timer here.
Derek also actually took part in the mock competition at Paisley Barbell. It was only a few weeks ago too. So he must have just kept his training levels high to step into this one. That was a wee bit bouncy there. Let's see if they're going to be generous. Oh, there, yep, they have been.
3 white lights.
107.5 kilos on the bar. For Maxine. Sam White to follow. Then Tyler Thompson, and then we'll get into the third attempt for flight speed. 107.5 on the bar now for Maxine. The bar is loaded. Maxime, the bar is loaded for you.
So the call's been made for Maxime, so the timer's already started.
Oh, he's just now putting his wraps on and his
He's
singlet still off.
unfortunately, well, let's see how he gets on here, Ilhan. He's not got his singlet on yet, he's not got his wraps on yet.
Yeah, a bit of a rush there. It is his first comp, so things like this.
Yeah, he's
just
just
come from
going, he's got no
experience.
wraps. Quick decision, no wraps.
30 seconds left.
Hopefully it does this. Hopefully it does this and can recover the next one.
There we go.
That still looked comfortable, so he shouldn't manage no bother with it. Wrist ups.
Hopefully he gets ready a bit earlier.
We have actually noticed it a couple of times today where some of the lifters are not quite ready at the side.
Yeah.
You know, in these competitions, you have a handler who's there to help you. Whose fault is that, Elian? Is it the handler or is it the lifter?
I think it's a bit of both. To be honest, I think the handler should be the one, you know, getting the lifter ready. The lifter shouldn't think about anything but lifting on the day, to be honest. So still got it though, so that's okay.
Yeah.
No drama. Just a bit too heavy.
Actually, do
It
you know,
almost looked like he was pressing too far back,
Yeah.
you know, and just lost position. Couldn't.
well, remember when we saw his first one and I said we'll probably expect to see a little jump. I think 7.5 was too big.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
You should have just built maybe a 2.5, then another 2.5. Because the 110 was slower than he probably would have wanted.
Yeah. Because now he can't go under. He has to go 117.5,
Yep.
so he has no choice.
And that is going to be tricky.
Yep. Because you're then losing, you know, a good amount of kilos there that could be on the total if he had just went 112.
Tyler's first looked pretty confident, so I expect him to get this one too.
125, another 7.5 kilo jump.
Bench comp PB is 117, so he equaled that in his first. Wee sticky point, we got it.
Push through though. And 3 white lights.
That is a good PB. It's a 7.5 kilogram PB from November last year, it looks like.
Yep. Alright, third and tip. Now, Anthony Steenman. 2.5 kilo jump for 90 kilos. Punching the floor there.
Anthony is currently leading the sub-juniors. Like I said, there is only 2, but it is very close.
Yeah.
It is very close. So he needs this.
That was a good attempt.
Yep.
The referees say it is a good lift.
Good choice selection. There
Definitely.
might have been a 92.5 there, but he's got 3 out of 3.
On the bar for his third tip.
Better safe than sorry, you know.
The bar's loaded.
Very quick unrack there. Oh, did not wait for the
He
press
knows
command.
exactly what he's done there.
Again, it is his first comp, so definitely a bit more experience and
Yeah.
he'll be fine.
Just a reminder to wait for the commands.
Yeah, I think so. Again, thinking back, that Kieran was the one who was bouncy off his
Yeah,
chest in his
it
first
was.
one, so maybe that's the way he actually does things in the gym, and unfortunately he's not quite learned the commands properly, being his first comp.
Need to train to comp standards, you know. Very important because it might not just be there on meet day.
Yeah, especially on bench, because you just don't know how long that pause is going to be.
Yeah.
You know, every ref has their different routine, their different rhythm.
Here's Jack retaking 92.5. I think a smart move.
This was the bum in the head, wasn't it? So they're going to be looking for that now.
Keeps the head on the bench.
Definitely, yeah. It looked like he kept his bum on the bench too.
3 white lights, good. Lift for Jack.
97.5 kilos on the bar now for
Yeah, that was probably a sensible decision.
Yeah, definitely. Very mature decision to make.
After this flight, we'll be moving into flight E bench. And then we'll have deadlift.
Right, Aiden only took a 2.5 kilo jump from the second.
Quite often see that in the third, certainly down kind of these weight categories.
Yeah.
Just a wee small jump on the last. Looks good.
Good fight there.
Great effort there. Referee say
3 white lights again.
Yeah, good. Good choices again.
Samuel Gibson up next, 102.5 kilos on the bar right
So Samuel is attempting to go 6 out of 6 at the moment. His squats were good. Trying to get 3 out of 3 on bench. His previous PB was 97.5. So he's already beat that.
His current subtotal is already matching his previous comp PR, so
He's having a great competition
Yeah.
so far then. And that comp looks like, was that from January?
yeah, that was only earlier in the year.
Things always been going really well for Samuel in training. Very quick off the chest, a little fight.
Another great effort there. The referee
He does get it, those 3 white
Good,
lights.
yeah, very good. 6 out of 6 so far.
102.5 state on the bar for Matthew Harris. The bar is loaded.
So Matthew could really do with getting this to stay close to Anthony within the sub-juniors. It is very close at the moment.
If he gets this, he'll only be 2.5 kilos away from Anthony, and then it comes down to deadlift. Ooh, that was good.
And the referee say
3 white lights.
Yep, that looked good.
102.5 state on the bar again for Derek.
So that actually moves Matthew above
Yeah, it does.
Anthony after that one.
5 kilos ahead now. No, not 5 kilos. 2.5 kilos ahead.
2.5
sorry.
kilos ahead, yep.
Yep.
He's slightly lighter as well, Matthew, so he's got that advantage over Anthony. That was...
Looked like he almost, I think he just bounced it off his chest.
No lift, unfortunately.
Didn't get the press on it well.
Not quite there today.
That was a bit of a misgroove there. Very long limbs though, Derek. He's got to go
Yeah.
a long way to get that bar down to his chest. So he certainly may need to think about going slightly wider on his bench. Increasing the arch, but that's really difficult to do. You've got to be quite flexible in the back and spend some time doing stretches for that. And we have got Maxim, he's actually fully ready this time, wrapped
Yep,
it on.
got his wrist wraps on this time.
7
His 107,
kilograms jump though, that's,
yeah.
A 2.5 now,
2.5
7.
and then a yeah. His second did move pretty good, but 7.5 kilo jump is a bit.
He's going to prove us wrong here,
Yeah,
and you know he
definitely.
is.
Positive mindset, positive outcome, innit?
It's not moved down
Still
yet.
moving, it's still moving.
So from, I'm not going to commit yet, but I think that's,
That is
Yep.
a good lift, 2
Yep.
to 1.
we got a really good
Yeah,
view looking to the
good
camera
maximum.
there,
That is
and
very
the bar didn't look like it went down. It went up squint,
Yeah,
but it
but
didn't go
go
down.
down. Exactly.
White qualified.
Good lift.
Tyler Thompson. The bar's loaded.
Right, Sam is retaking 117 kilos here.
He's going to have a fight on his hands if he gets this moving. No, that's not there
Just
today.
a bit too heavy
Not
for
there today.
That is a no lift. Unfortunately, give a round of applause.
I think, I don't know how experienced Sam is there, but I think a little bit of misexperience with the call for the second one based on how sticky the first one was.
He's only done one comp, so
Yeah.
Flight E-lifters, please get ready. We'll be up shortly.
right, last lifter of the first flight now.
Time out.
It's a good bit of weight on the bar for an 83 kilogram lifter.
5 kilo jump from his previous attempt. It's still moving.
There's a little dip there, so that.
Slightly, yeah. We'll see what the refs say though.
So that was the difference between who struggled earlier. That was the difference.
Maxim, I think.
Yeah, between Maxim and there was a slight dip down at the bar.
Still a good fight.
Yep. Okay, Ilhan, it's been a pleasure, but I need to go on the platform and do some loading now.
Let's get another.
Hopefully somebody can come and fill in.
We'll find somebody. See if James. All right, have fun on the platform.
Right, leave you to it, Ilhan.
Perfect. James hopping on now. Okay, Rio is off. He is on the platform now, helping spot and load. James is just getting ready now. Alright, James is back on.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you perfect, James.
Okay, and this is the first bench of the second flight of the afternoon.
Yep. 90 kilo. Handled by Alistair, fellow Big 3 coach.
Yep, sponsor of the event. Yourself as well, Ilhan?
Yes.
And Thomas.
As well.
Ooh. Relatively long pause there,
Yeah. But he gets it. 3 white lights.
That's why you take a sensible opener, really.
Yeah. Adrian Russell going 95 kilos.
Ties PB on the opener.
Yep.
And the bar is loaded for Aiden, 95 on the bar. Get behind him. You'll start, Aiden.
Let's go in easy.
Almost put his feet on the bench there.
Yeah, that is.
I still do that myself from time to time.
Relatively long range of motion there from Aiden. Long arms.
Well, he does say on his Q&A, and he's given his favourite lift is the deadlift, so
not surprised there.
Long arms favour the deadlift, but not the bench press.
That was a pretty long pause from Aiden, but he still gets it.
Yeah, I've seen a few.
Yeah.
First 2 lifters up getting them. So I mean, if you're another lifter coming out here, you'd be looking at that, kind of mentally preparing yourself for a long pause. So
William is on now. It is his first comp, so
only got his first squat in.
Yeah.
Can't remember what the reasons were. Looked like depth calls there from what I can see. Yeah, he got at least 1 red on all 3, but time for redemption here. Looking to start strong on bench.
Definitely. Taking his time setting up.
Yeah, you got the full minute. I mean, you see the time there ticking down if you're watching, showing 20 seconds, and you only need to get that start command before the time runs out. So
that was a good lift. 3 white lights for William.
Let's get 110 on the bar. Back by 13 for Scott Smith.
Scott Smith had a little.
He had an interesting squat session.
He was bleeding on his head after banging the bar with his head. That was
He opened up on a PB,
Yeah.
Scott, and took a 30-kilo jump. Missed it on depth, second time.
and then failed it on strength on the third.
Yeah, strength, but I think also the fact that he split his head open probably
he did.
distracted him somewhat.
A lot more calm and collected here on the bench compared to squat.
I think with so many variables in the bench press setup, you know,
Yeah.
you need to be kind of in your routine.
Focusing in, not too hyped.
So I don't know if you're smelling salts usually yourself, but you
Not
usually
on the bench.
Yeah, I was going to say the one lift you won't see people do it on his bench because there's so much to think about.
Big sink into the chest there.
As you see with the bigger guys,
Yeah.
usually it's more common in the heavier weight
Definitely.
classes.
Let's get 115 kilos on the bar. Rack height 11 for our next lifter, Ali Shabazz. Jordan wanting to follow.
So Ali,
Ali.
he's moved up from the 74 class, his previous comp.
Yeah. He's already smashed his old comp PB already.
I think
From
all
his
of his
total.
openers are big PBs today.
Yeah.
For Ali.
So I mean, this is a 17.5 kilo PB for an opener, which on bench is, I mean, some of us it takes us many years to get 17.5 PB.
Yeah. I wish I could do that as fast as he did.
I mean, I do think as well, like moving up a weight class, I think the lift that benefits the most is the bench,
Bench,
from
bench and
body
squat,
weight.
definitely. Ooh,
Extra long pause.
yeah. I
And
mean, I feel like he paused it for a little longer than
he did.
he needed to.
He did sink it at the bottom
Yeah.
at the chest, and I don't know if he meant to do that. Maybe he usually has a soft touch, but
Next up we have
Right.
Jordan Murray.
got the lift though, so it's
Rack height 11.
Jordan Murray now,
Jordan,
coached and handled by Annie Nelson.
Yep.
15 kilos.
still in university lifter.
Well, oldest man in Sterling powerlifting, he is. After Aaron, obviously.
Aaron Blackmore,
Yeah.
the 40-year-old junior.
40s, maybe 52 if he's lucky, you know.
The bar is loaded for Jordan.
Alright, Jordan's walking up.
I don't think he's a junior
No
anymore,
lift up.
Aaron, is he actually? No. So let's
This is
see
Jordan's
this.
final year as a junior, though.
Jordan here, 2.5 off his PB. I'd expect him to make this look easy. Has a very good attempt completion record for all his lifts. So
I know he's had a good run in for his bench during training, so I expect to see some decent numbers put up here. Oh,
I think Alistair mentioned he was maybe gunning for the 600 total,
made easy work at that.
and I think
And he gets
It's a good lift, be wide.
3 white lights.
maybe a little bit of cramp in his back there. I've had
Yeah.
that looking around about the hips sometimes, especially after you're squatting on a long day like this.
Definitely.
Followed by Henry and then Christian. The bar is loaded.
So
Hey, Ruben Payne.
comp debutant.
He's letting the judges know that he can't physically lock out one of his elbows, so
I'm not sure who he's got in his corner, but it's good that they're telling him to speak to the refs about that.
definitely.
Very fast on the way down.
Yeah. Moves like an opener.
Good
too.
strong
That's
opener.
nice.
For
Yep.
Ruben. Just skim the hoops, I think, on the way up. I didn't slow him down. Next up, we have Henry Forehand. He's going out for 122.5 kilos.
And you know, this guy's jacked. Very vascular.
And the bar is loaded for him.
Being coached there by Felix. Having a perfect day so far.
Yep. That's the lift off. Very easy. And 3 white lights for Henry.
Yep. Good sensible attempt for the opener.
25 kilos on the bar for Christian Hitchcock, black height 10.
Christian next, taking 125. Has a PB of 127, so just starting below that. But previously and only competed as a 74, so another lifter who you think that extra. I mean, he's pretty light for an 83, but
still has a lot of kilos to put on.
Still think that extra body weight should benefit the bench.
Definitely,
so.
Yeah.
Little bit of work for an opener maybe, but gets the lift and so Kieran next, also taking 125. Kieran weighed in at 83 on the button. So efficient. Let's hope it was done in the first attempt and he didn't have to go and sweat off a few grams.
We saw a couple of 105s get 105 out. I know Jamie Laidlaw definitely did.
I think he weighed 102, Jamie.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, right. Well, Scott McNish weighed in 105 on the dot as well.
Bumped the rack there, but I think there wasn't any downward, so he should be okay.
He might have just clipped the rack.
Yeah, he gets one red.
The lift is good.
That's a blue.
130 on the bar now for you.
So that would be a downward movement if it was on bench, a blue. So he did bump the rack, but I didn't see it go down.
Yeah, I didn't see any either. Still got the lift though. So.
Something I've done that before, like bump the rack on the way up in a company. It pushes you off a bit, but you just need to kind of drive through it.
Nicholas up now with a 130 opener. Nicholas is also a fellow Malaysian, just like myself.
He's also a fellow Partick resident like myself, just down the road from me. So,
very technical lifter.
Yeah, he's very aesthetically good to watch. Like, he would teach someone to lift like that if you were teaching someone new to the sport. He uses his leverages very well.
Moves well.
Nice easy looking opener there.
3 white lights, no issues. Gone 4 for 4 so far. Keep the ball rolling, Nicholas. Joshua Stein now.
Yeah, Joshua
used to be a 93. Is now in the 83s.
Did temporarily hold the Scottish 83 deadlift record.
Yep. And the 93 as well, which is now taken by Nicholas.
I think he represented Scotland maybe at the Commonwealth.
Yeah, he did.
So experienced lifter.
Very long range of motion, but big arms.
Maybe a little down up at the bottom before. Well, only gets one red, so it's fine.
Everyone has gotten their first attempts in.
I think he'll know what that red was for before he even... he's probably lying there thinking possibly going to see the reds here, but...
7.5 kilo jump for Rory, 90 to 97 now.
I'm guessing Rory will be gunning for that 100 kilo on his to-do list today.
No doubt.
Has benched 102 before, so...
Might see that again.
Another lifter weighed in 100 grams under the limit, so efficient.
Right, bar is loaded for Rory.
Gets a start. Oh, that's
that
a good strong.
Yep. That was.
Let's see what the refs say. Yep.
And that's a good lift and 3 white lights there.
Well, if that was your second attempt, you'd be very confident of at least
Minimum
5
1 or
more, I
2,
think.
yeah.
William Hubbard Perez to follow. The bar is loaded.
Aiden Russell now, 100 kilos.
105 gone in for Rory.
Yeah, I'd be confident to make that jump, to be honest, with my second moving that fast.
So, Aiden taking the 100 here. That's a bit of PB for him.
Very.
Well, made to work for it, but
Yep.
gets the PB, gets a big milestone, 100 kilo.
Took a while to get a press command, but I think he was sinking it into his chest more and more, so obviously he needs the bar to be
Yeah, I think
dead stop
so
to get the press.
at least the ref's been consistent from
Yeah.
from athlete to athlete here. Is
Very strict ref, but
well, I mean, say that, but everybody's got every lift so far
Yeah.
in this fight. I shouldn't say that because you know what's going to
yeah,
happen.
no. Yeah.
Come on, William, prove me wrong here.
110, 5 kilo jump. Getting his grip set up. Ooh.
Again,
Yeah. 3 white lights.
I think if you're any lifter in this flight now, you got to be
Yeah.
prepared for that long
You have to
pause.
be, yeah.
You have to be mentally
I
prepared.
think he's got a bit of back cramp in here. He's holding his back, walking off the platform.
Got to get the electrolytes down you, and
Yeah, make sure you keep hydrated in this, especially comps like this where there was 3 flights in the morning is long, you know. And if you're cutting weight as well in the afternoon, not ideal.
so Scott here looking to take 120. Will it be a 10 kilo PB for him? Yep.
10 kilo jump for his first attempt as well. There we go.
Yeah, I think that was good for a second
Yeah.
attempt.
Pretty
Maybe
alright.
5 more, maybe for the third, maybe.
Yeah, I would
Get the
probably,
two red plates
yeah, I
on the
would
bar.
probably jump 5 kilos if I was Scott.
Bar is loaded for Ali.
Right, Ali is up.
Yep. Ali here, been hitting PBs all day, so
Let's keep the ball rolling. Scott's jumped 5 kilos there, as we expected.
so Ali here. He's currently forecast with 520 total, which is obliterating his previous
Massive.
comp PB.
Ooh, good fight there.
Yes. Don't know if there'll be much more from the third attempt. Maybe a 2.5. Well,
Yeah.
I would definitely say 2.5, but
Jordan Liddy up next.
Alright, Jordan is up now.
11.
Jordan
Bar is
having the
loaded.
perfect day. Jordan not wearing the Jordans anymore though.
Yeah.
That must be a squat thing for him with Annie being in his corner.
He's in with the trends. Trying to keep up with the youngins, you know.
It's impossible.
Is that first-hand experience, James?
I couldn't wait to get into the Masters to get away from, you know,
Yeah.
people half my age out benching me comfortably.
Ooh, that moved well.
Yeah.
That moved well.
Good left, that was too easy. 125 kilos on the bar for Ruben Hayes, rack height 11.
That was a really well executed, good soft touch on the chest. So
I think he'll probably jump 5 kilos from that 120.
Yeah, I think well, 125. I think getting the 2 red plates on the bar in the comp is a good milestone.
Yeah, definitely. I think he is aiming for that 600 total though today.
Well,
so far, he's looking good for it. 5 for 5.
So that would give him 5, 6, 7. That would mean a 32. So you'd be looking at 260 deadlift maybe.
Yeah. Ooh, hit the rack. And
I think he maybe racked it before he got the
2 to 1. Good lift.
The side refs didn't notice, so that's all you need.
So far, nobody has missed a single lift yet on this flight.
No matter how hard
Yep.
the refs trying.
Right, Christian's up now 130, 5 kilos up from before.
So I can't remember if he maybe had a bit of work on his opener.
Fighting for it.
Wow, good grind.
Yeah, good fight there.
Let's see what the refs say. 2 to 1.
Good lift again.
Is that a yellow maybe? Was that
Yeah, that
losing contact with the bench or a heel coming off or something?
possibly.
But again, doesn't matter. Only one red light.
130 stays on the far for Kieran. On the bar, sorry.
Kieran Paisley Barbell Club lifter.
Yeah.
He's well on track for a total PB today, so
Definitely.
this will give him a bench PB of 2.5 kilo. See, there was a bit of sliding about there, but I don't know if he
I
broke.
didn't see any downward movement, so
Gets
good lift.
one downward
Yeah.
call from the centre ref, but again, the perfect streak continues.
keep it going. No pressure, Nicholas.
Henry
Oh
first.
no, Henry first, sorry.
Bars loaded for Henry.
130 stays on the bar. Third 130 in a row.
So again, another PB attempt, 2.5 kilo PB here. Having a perfect day, hit 4 out of 4 so far.
Bit
Nope.
too much for today.
The streak is over.
Gay still has one more try at 130 after this.
I think it's one he may be able to get. I know it looked like a strength issue, but with a very soft touch like that, it can be like.
He might be able to pull it out of the bag. You know, you never know.
So Nicholas next taking.
137.5.
Yeah, it's a £300 barrier, matching his comp PB.
And he
Yeah.
gets it.
Very kept the tension really well in that long pause at the bottom.
That's not a third. Come on now. 3 weights.
Third. It is not a third, it is a second attempt.
7 kilos on the bar.
So Joshua coming up.
Yep.
I think he he had to work a little bit for the opener. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he did. Jumping 5 kilos.
He did get one red from the centre.
Mm-hmm.
It was a downward call, but we didn't see it ourselves, if I
Yeah.
remember.
150. I know he's benched this before, multiple times in fact. So I don't doubt that it's going to be there.
Did he do it as an 83?
Ooh, actually, yeah. Good question. Might have been as a 93.
Not going to go today.
Yeah. Again, he still has one more attempt.
Back to the top of the round for third benches. Aidan Russell, 102.5 kilos, rack height 8.
2.5 kilo jump for Aidan.
Apologies, I thought we were on thirds already. We're taking a long day.
So, yeah, on to the third attempt. This is where we see the PBs often.
Yeah. Some grinds here and there, maybe.
So, Aidan looking at 102.5.
I think his 100 moved pretty good for a while. Yeah, I think it moved pretty good. If
So
I
you're
recall correctly.
already PB'd on his second, so this is just
Loaded for Aidan.
bonus points from here.
Let's go Aidan for the time, let's get it.
Last bench, mate, come on. Tight you on the chest, Ethan. Come on, mate, let's see it. Start. Go!
Interesting to see what the refs say.
What do our referees say? That is a good
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
A yellow, maybe for the head coming off the
Yeah.
bench from the centre ref there, so
Maybe.
Next
he did seem to slide about a bit, so
O'Hara coming up for 105. Rack height
Alright, Rory. Another 7.5 kilo jump for Rory.
8. And the bar is loaded for Rooney.
yeah, we thought he'd maybe take this to get the PB.
I think it's a good move. I reckon he's got it.
You will probably know how his training has gone, I guess, or no?
I think he's, yeah, not too sure to be honest.
You say it's gone great.
Yeah, it's going unbelievable.
That's a good
Oh,
strong
that
press.
was a good, yeah, that was a good attempt. That is.
Yeah, fought through the sticking point really quick.
Definitely.
Good left,
Good
2 to
left.
1.
I know Rory does like a party, so won't be surprised if he goes out tonight to celebrate that bench PR.
Next up we have
Right,
William
Well,
Rex coming in
6 for 6 so far, so that's good party material so
Yeah.
far.
by Alex Shazam and then Scott Smith. And the bar is loaded for William.
So William
Let's
coming
go,
up,
William, right bench.
sensible 2.5 increase here.
Yep.
It's definitely, it's not unusual to see only 2.5 increases on the third bench.
Yeah, definitely. All right.
Not to be today, unfortunately. Round of applause
Yeah.
there for
I
William.
thought on the second attempt that might have been the limit, so
Alex Shazam coming out for 122.5. Rack height
I'm
11.
going 122, so another 2.5 kilo jump. Already broke his bench PR like by miles, so
this will be for a 25 kilo PB.
Bar is loaded.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
all right for some. You
I
know.
mean, I think Ali as well, he's very, very tall for an 83 as well. I think as he gets a bit older, he may fell out to the 93 or even who knows beyond.
Definitely. I mean, he's only a junior, so
You currently lifting in the 93, Ilhan?
I am.
And
Might
did
be
you
moving up.
start? Did you start in the 93?
No, I started in the 83s. So.
You might be moving up to the 105.
Maybe, yeah. My body doesn't want to be a 93, to be honest. I'm a bit heavy right now.
Yep.
Oh.
It's a no lift, unfortunately, there. Give him a round of applause. Next up, we have 125 going on the bar for Scott Smith.
All right, Scott.
So you can take the big 3 berth in the 105 then. So Alistair's left you a gap, you know.
He has.
And the bar is loaded. Let's go, Scott.
All right, Scott. 125. 5 kilo jump from a second.
He had a little sticking point in his second attempt, but he blasted through it pretty powerfully. So
He did jump 10 kilos from first to second. So.
I think, yeah, pushed back into that well.
That looks a bit better than his 120, I think.
Yeah.
There, 3 white lights, a good lift.
Right,
So that's big 15 kilo PB for Scott there on his bench.
All right, 2 reds for Jordan. 2 comp reds.
To continue the perfect day.
Yep. Setting up that arch.
Tight on the chest, Jordan. Come on. Everything, Jordan, everything.
Nice and controlled into his time.
Yeah.
He gets it, nice.
Definitely more to come.
Definitely.
But 6 for 6 for the day and PBs across the board. So
Jordan has been eating, which is good. Which we can
he needs
see.
to eat more because he's still got another
Yeah,
4.5 kilo to fill out the weight class.
He does.
Wish I had that problem.
Same. But you can tell the eating is paying off.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, Ruben looking to hit 3 for 3 on bench as well. 130.
Oh. And stuff like that. Not today.
I could see him kind of, his eyes looking about in the bottom there when it touched his chest. I don't know if he was convinced, but good effort.
Next up, coming out for another crack at 130 is Henry Forehand. This is on his second attempt.
Yeah, Henry,
As he comes out on his third, the bar is loaded.
he got 122 on his opener, missed 132nd, looking to take it again. Can't remember if it was just didn't get through.
Yeah, I think it was just field on strength, I think, off the chest. If I'm not mistaken. Just the heavy for today.
Looks a bit frustrated with that. Maybe that's a weight he's hit in training a few times and
Possibly.
Next up, we have got 132.5 going on the bar for Christian Hitchcock, followed by Kieran and then you.
Jumping 2.5 kilos.
yeah, Christian and Kieran up next. They've been mirroring each other on attempt selection for bench here through the session.
Let's go, Christian. Finish strong.
So they'll both be attempting 132. Nope, not coming off the chest.
A little bit too much for today.
See if Kieran.
Still, he pretty much got everything he had out of himself there. 130, missed the 132.
Yeah.
Kieran
And the bar is
had a bit of work on his second.
Let's see. Where's Kieran?
Having a little sniff of
taking
the
his time.
ammonia there before he comes up. Paisley Barbell Club being handled by Grandad Mark Fulton. I think he won an M4 gold medal or something like that last year.
Yeah, he might represent GB or something like that, I'm not
Let's
sure.
go, Kieran. Go on. Let's go, Kieran.
Gets a pretty quick press command and just can't break that sticking point. We're having a bit of a streak here of third attempts not
Yeah.
going. Let's see if Nicholas can break that spell. I believe he can because he's certainly made his first two attempts look very easy.
Yeah, his second was really
In fact,
good.
you know what, I've seen him competing a few times, 3 times now, and I think every lift I've seen him do has been breezy. So
He does stay in the pocket quite a bit. He's very rarely overshoots him, especially in training.
yeah, I can see. I mean, looking at his lifting, he's competed 2 times before now, and he's only missed 2 lifts in those
Yeah.
18 attempts. So that's tells you all you need to know. And
Ooh, let's see what Rich is.
Smile to himself there to get
There we go.
he continues the perfect run, 6 for 6 today,
Very good lift that was.
and that's a big 5 kilo PB for him.
That is.
for Josh Steve. Josh misses on his second
Nicholas is also one of those people who needs to eat a bit. Well, he still has a lot to fill out.
back out onto
You
the
know,
platform.
he weighed in at 78.6 and 83, so decent amount of weight for so.
Yes, loaded, Josh.
He's certainly, I think he's progressed from comp to comp pretty well, though, so that's all you can ask, really.
Definitely. Right, Josh is retaking 150.
Get tight. Grip it tight, Josh. Stick with it. Let's go. All the way.
Not to be today,
Bit too heavy
unfortunately.
today.
Big round of applause.
Good effort, though,
Good
but
effort though, yeah.
I think he needed that to push for best lifter. He's
yeah.
probably the only person with a chance left to contest it, but I think he's going to have to pull a monster deadlift to do that now. So,
Won't be surprised if we do see some monster deadlifts from him.
well, he is known for it, but thanks for now, Alhon.
Alright, thanks James.
This is how busy you are.
I'm filling in.
This is how busy you are.
I'm filling in so James
I'm
can go
glad
for a
I
pee.
got him back in time for you.
So James can go for a pee.
He's a wee bit gutted. He just got absolutely stuck with his tired. Well and truly.
100 quid.
Here we are.
I asked for the cheapest one.
We're back.
It's not, it's my parents' car. It was like 10 that big on the sidewalk.
Back on. Here we are.
That is.
Flight D.
On to the last lift of the day. You're right, this headset is much better.
That's a good lift. Nice opener. We're off to a flyer. Matthew's out next with 160 on the bar. He's followed by Sam and Anthony. If you're still here,
Whenever you were on this one, I was there.
if you can.
Thanks, Matthew. 160 going on the bar. Matthew Harris.
Matthew, let's go.
Sub junior. 83 kilo. Conventional pull. Like to see that.
There's not too many of those these days. Rapid.
That was a very good opener.
Three white lights.
Can't ask for much more than that.
Sam White out next. Same weight on the bar. Bar is loaded.
Same
Now
weight for Sam White.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Sam hit 155 as his personal best at his last comp.
Very smooth opener.
Looking like Sam's in PB territory
We've got
already.
Anthony Simon out next, 170 kilos on the bar. He's going to be followed by Tyler and Max.
So this is Anthony's first competition, so he'll be looking to put on a statement with his deadlifts.
Yeah, only started lifting this year. Another member of Paisley Barbell. Trains in Anvil, but did the Paisley Barbell Club Comp 2 weeks ago just for a wee bit of experience. And
How did he get on?
he got 9 for 9, hit some, I'd say RPE 8 singles. Just
It's a good little practice run
Yep,
for today.
yep.
He's looking confident.
Yeah, strong deadlifter.
Ooh. That was a speedy opener.
Yeah,
Very speedy. Good work, Anthony.
yeah, we're getting to the good part of the competition. We all enjoy deadlifts.
This is where all the numbers games start kicking in. It's always fascinating to see the changes that are made on the third round.
Yeah, yeah. And obviously people will be looking at the leaderboard to see where they are in terms of best lifter or trying to jostle for position.
I feel like this is the area where lifters can really get into their own heads about the numbers.
Yeah, it's the benefit of having a good handler. You know, you want to let the lifter just worry about the lift.
We've got Max out next for 180 kilos, followed by Derek for the same weight, and then
You got a good handler there, they can make it a lot easier.
About doing what you can to get the lifter as most comfortable as possible on the day. So Maxime up next. This is another lifter that is having his debut today.
Oh yeah, debut as well.
Had a good day so far, going 5 for 6. Only missing his third squat attempt so far.
180 on the bar.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah.
That's a very good place to start for your first competition. Another one of your conventional pullers, Mark.
Yeah, I guess that would be club. No hook grab though.
Don't tell you,
That's a
Yusuf.
pretty good opener though.
3 white lights.
Very good opener.
We've got Derek up next, the same weight. He's going to be followed by Sam.
Derek gives another one. He did a Paisley Barbell Club Comp 2 weeks ago. Again, good to see people using it for the purpose it was designed, to get that experience before they compete in an affiliated comp.
do you think these mock competitions or the club competitions that are held by various clubs around the country, do you think it really does help to orientate newbie lifters into the game?
Yeah, absolutely. Good deadlift there
That's
by
a
Derek.
very quick.
Yeah, I mean that's the kind of the whole point, really. You know, there was a lot of people, and the right way made a lot of mistakes at that comp. You know, re-racking the bar too early, maybe not quite getting depth on squat, hitching their deadlifts a little bit. And you know what I explained to them at the end is that's exactly where we want you to make the mistakes. You do it in a competition. We try and make it as close to a competition environment. I mean, the setup was not massively different to what we've got here today. Maybe not some of the tech stuff behind it, but certainly in terms of the competition experience, we try and get it as close to that as we can, so that you know they can leave that competition knowing they're ready to step into whatever federation they want to step into.
Does help getting those beginner mistakes before you even step onto a competitive platform. Those re-racking or missing commands.
Yeah, there's lots of cliches, but you know, you're better going and making those mistakes.
Cliches for a reason, eh?
Yeah.
Speedy work by Samuel.
We've got Jack Reed out next, 190 on the bar, and Aidan will be closing out this first round of the fight after him.
So this
moving pretty quickly through the flight.
This is Jack's second competition. I know he had a little bit of elbow tendonitis earlier, so we'll see if he can overcome that. A member of Glasgow University Weightlifting Club, opening up his favourite lifts.
Yeah, pretty good.
Lovely stuff, Jack.
Right, the main man, James Wilson, is coming back.
Mr. Spreadsheets himself is about to join me. Hello, James.
Hi, Bree. I think we just lost an old pensioner there, Mark. Just
off to bed.
Yeah, off to the bingo first, I think.
Wonder how he's going to stay awake for the competition in Mongolia.
Yeah, certainly.
A few nightcaps in between the lifts. Quick 5-minute nap. Now Aidan's PB is 207 and a half, and he's open with 210.
See what the ref say, 3 weights. So
PB on opener.
And that gets his total. So everybody hit their opener in this flight, meaning everybody gets a total. So
we love to hear that. We love to see that.
Kieran McLean up next in the 83 class as well. Oh, sorry.
Kieran Laskowski.
That's the one.
Sorry. Another debut competition for this lifter. That's a good lift for Kieran.
Yep.
Onto the board.
Trembling a little bit there at the lockout, but he'd be confident of a bit more for his third attempt.
Considering how the speed of that, I think it was just a wee wobble. Nothing he can't overcome in the next one.
So Sam White next. He will be attempting 170 kilo, which, well,
extending his PB.
Yep, PB set as a 74 kilo lifter though, so you're not surprised to see people make big gains when the body weight goes up.
Eat big, get strong.
Yeah, I think the only instruction out of those I've been practicing lately is eat big, but
Matthew with a 17.5 kilo jump. You do it's not unrare to see such big jumps, but
I think taking a sensible, easy opener, get your total consolidated is a sensible thing to do.
Yeah, that would make sense, especially with him being.
Especially if it's your first competition like this, like you don't know what to expect.
Especially after doing squat and bench, you might not also always train with these conditions and it being a long day
Let's
as
see
well.
it. Good strong lift there. I would say there's.
I think you were right. Nice,
definitely more to come for the third attempt.
Very conservative opener indeed.
So Anthony here taking 180 kilos. It's Paisley Barbell Club member, sub-junior.
So good to see so many young guns.
Yeah,
stepping up.
He competed at the club competition we done here 2 weeks ago for along with a few other lifters here today.
There's quite a few of the Paisley Barbell Club mock meet competitors here today.
Yeah, I think a few people going out for the first time were looking for a bit of experience. Plus, they're doing it with the same referees, so it's Anthony with the hook grip there. Strong walkout.
That is.
So
Deadlift for this flight are flying.
So we've got Derek coming out now.
Derek's going for a 12.5 kilo jump. Sorry, my bad, 2.5 kilo jump.
I wonder if that was maybe a little mistake. Maybe he didn't get the attempt in time. But we'll see.
Looking like it.
Knee sleeves on the squat, on the deadlift, sorry. Yeah, very comfortable.
Nice. Never known, James.
I just wonder if he didn't get his attempt slip in time for the last one, because that was, I think the 2.5 is the default jump when you don't do that, so.
I'm looking at him over there.
He's got his slip over in his hand just now and he's walking around, so I wonder if we'll see a 200, maybe a really big jump, maybe a 17, maybe what he's trying to get, so. Let's see what gets put in here on the scoreboard. Just quickly flash that up here. So out comes
Tyler.
Yep, Tyler looking for 185.
So this is 10 kilos below his PB, so I wonder if we're going to see another big jump after this. Smooth work, Tyler.
Yeah, a little bit of work for it, but gets the 3 weights. Yeah, looks like Derek, who we seen a few moments ago, has taken a massive jump, 22.5 kilo. So I think he must have missed getting the attempt selection in his second attempt, and he had to take a default 2.5 from 180 to 182, but now he's going 205. But first of all, we got Maxime coming up here for 190.
190 kilos on the bar.
10 kilo jump, maybe eyeing up that 200 for the third attempt, but let's make this move first, Maxime.
His first lift was very speedy. See if he can match that in the second.
Bit more work off the floor, but gets the lockout pretty convincingly.
That lift only got faster off the ground.
Sam.
So Sam's PB is sitting around 182.5, so he's already taken his PB and beyond for an opener.
So he's sitting on a 452 total currently as well, which is 2.5 above his comp PB, and he can extend that by 7 more here. Having a perfect day, dare I say it, but 7 out of 7 so far. He's going to get it, he will. And get it, he does. Sure the refs will like that. Yep, 3 whites.
Lovely. So
Jack looking at 205.
Yes, that's a 5 kg PB. This will put him in, also keep him in 5th place in the juniors.
Well, 5 kilo PB. Also in the second comp and hit every deadlift so far, including the first comp and this one. So.
Yeah, I know Jack didn't get as many kilos as he wanted on the bench, but he does have quite a big pull in him. So
let's see it, Jack. And
nice.
wow.
Nice, Jack.
Pick whatever you want for your third attempt.
I think that's the third attempt. Go big, go home.
So Aiden here, taking 225, big 4 red plates on the bar. May have been a number he's been chasing.
Chasing for a while. Well, his PB is 207.5, so, and that was set.
So he last competed at the Scottish Uni Champs. 207 he pulled that day.
And that was last year.
Yeah, he's actually he competed in February 2022 and April 2022, and he's had a bit of almost
hiatus.
a year and a half away.
A little bit of a hiatus.
So
interesting to see what he's going to pull now, or for his third.
Well, he's definitely levelled up because
he's already got a good 30 kilo, 20.
Good strong pull there.
A good 20 kilos on it.
So I mean that's a 32.5 kilo PB at the same body weight. So really, that time away has not been wasted.
No, not at all. He's put on a few valuable kilos onto that total. The deadlifting, the quality of deadlifting in this flight has been very good so far.
Dare we say it, but everybody has hit every first and second attempt. So
I don't want to be anyone's bad luck charm, James.
I don't mind. I've been doing it to people all day now, so I don't mind.
As long as you don't do that to me whenever I compete.
You're not going to miss a lift though, so that's what.
He doesn't. No, you're very right.
So
on to the business end of it for this flight. Last lift of the day for these lifters. And we have Kieran opening the final attempts. So Kieran was taking a 15 kilo jump from his second. So quite a conservative jump from his first to second, and then...
This will break the 400 total as well for him. 402 this will give him. Maybe something he come chasing today.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah, I think he's
nice
very much capable of...
Walks off looking happy with that. I think he's ready for another attempt after that, to be honest.
Yeah, no, he's. I predict he's going to have a pretty big jump in his total soon, whenever he next steps onto the platform.
Sam White coming out for the same weight. 175, 3 red plates on the bar.
So this will be a 20 kilo jump from his last deadlift over in February 23. So most likely Western.
So before a 435 kilo total if he gets this.
Yeah, so he set his previous
and he does.
At Northerns, and now.
Yeah. So Anthony, another debutant here. He's competed at the Paisley Barbell Club.
His deadlifts have been pretty good so far. Not expecting him to have any issues with this.
187. I'm not sure if this will be like an all-time PR for him.
On his training total, he's put deadlift. His best as a 170 double, and he took that as his opener.
This will be for a big PB. Doesn't take long in getting out and getting set up.
No.
Hook grip for the bar, and
quite nice to see a sumo puller start before the stay with. He stays with it very nicely.
Good strong walkout.
That's a good. Well done. Well done, Anthony. He'll be happy with that one.
Anthony going 8 for 9 today, 442.5 total. Should be proud of himself. Second place in the sub-junior, 83 at the moment. Still got some more to go in the other flight, of course.
So Matthew is now pulling 190 kilos to stay in first in the sub-junior category.
Yeah, we're still
two more flights left. Oh no, just the one flight left.
Yeah, these are in fact the only 2 sub-juniors, so the
direct head-to-head in the 83s.
Matthew taking the win here, a little bit.
If he pulls. Oh no.
No,
Right
he's
back.
2.5
Yeah,
ahead already.
Come on, Matthew. Finish off a good day. Oh, I'm not sure if he waited for the...
Good strong
he-
deadlift to
my
finish
bad.
the day, and
That's lovely. That's lovely stuff.
8 for 9 day, 457 kilo total.
I'd say that's a pretty successful day in my books. Wonder if he'll take that or so.
Maxim coming up next. We'll just keep putting the scoreboard up for you guys at home. Well, because they'll be cleaning the bar in between every attempt here on the third attempt of the deadlift.
I've not seen any last-minute changes in this flight, James, so...
Yeah, I don't think there's too many people fighting for tight places at this point.
Yeah, I think everyone's just going for that one last big pull, whether it's a PB or to improve their total.
So this will be 200 kilo, maybe a number he's come chasing today.
Stay with it, Max.
Walks for it off the floor and gets the walkout.
That's a proper battle for the deadlift.
That's what you want to see on the third attempt.
And that rounds off a wonderful day for Sam. Perfect, even 9 for 9.
9 for 9, the only 9 for 9 in this flight, I believe. Yep.
Yep.
So
There's a lifter who knows how to play the game. Or has a very good handler, either way.
Or is undershooting.
For your first competition, I wouldn't say that's a bad thing at all.
Sam here taking 200 also.
Quite often a big milestone for lifters. So if he smashes this.
Patient off the floor.
Yeah, nice work.
Gets the walkout. Let's see what the refs say.
I wonder. I think little possible hitching.
A little kind of secondary movement, flexing in the knees maybe.
We've got Tyler coming out next for 200.
Tyler is going to pull for first place in the juniors so far with his 200 attempt. So that's a 15 kilo jump. Same as his jump from his first attempt to the second.
Yeah, I think this will put him on a 5'10" total. We've still got the bulk of the higher totals in the 83 in the second flight. So, but for Tyler, I'm sure he's come looking for this 200 today on his to-do list.
He's already ticked off PB with his second attempt, so I'm sure he's just looking to extend that.
Great milestone to hit as well, 200 kilo deadlift.
Always feels good in comp. Stays with it.
And he's working for it, but he gets it. Let's see what the refs say.
That's a good lift. Congratulations, Sam. Sorry, Tyler. Apologies. Now, what's your opinion on this music, James? I feel like
I'm not qualified to discuss.
I feel like Scottish Powerlifting's playlist could do with a little bit of updating.
No more changes to openers for flight E deadlift.
So
I mean, that you should be speaking to these guys about that out here. You know,
yeah, the playlist could do with some changing the old guard.
We've got 205 loaded.
the Simon Cowell of powerlifting here with me.
It's all about innovation nowadays. What can we do to improve the sport through innovation? Just a bit too much. Just a bit too much. Unfortunately, I wonder if that second attempt mishap may have thrown him off a little bit.
I think maybe he was planning to take a bigger jump on his second and then... But it's...
A first competition is the place to make these mistakes.
Yeah, got his total in, and that's something he can build on. So, Jack, the second last, or the penultimate, should I say, penultimate deadlift of this flight.
So he's going for a 20 kilo jump, a 15 kilo jump, apologies. So I've seen Jack hit this before.
220 kilo, 20 above his PB. And
he's more than capable of hitting this number. Let's just hope none of his injury issues get in the way. Sporting a strong mullet as well. Didn't look like it was going to come off the ground, but as soon as it did, it was straight up.
Deadlift just as strong as that mullet.
Wow.
So Aiden last to go in the flight here.
So Aiden will be looking to extend his PB by another 10 kilos. So if he pulls this, he'll walk away with a massive 27.5 kilo jump PB on his deadlift alone.
Yeah, and like a 42 kilo PB total.
Looking like it.
Some of us, it takes quite a few years to do that.
It's the beauty of youth, James.
I wouldn't know. Can't remember.
Is that why you surround yourself with us younger lifters? Feed off our
I can't.
Aiden makes that look. Aiden makes that look.
Pretty easy for a third attempt.
Wet paper towel.
8 out of 9 day for him there. So
Strong, very strong.
just throw the scoreboard up just now. Yeah, I think the wire was just
Over onto flight E. So we have currently got Josh Steen in this class, in this flight, who will be looking to pull something big.
Yeah, he's definitely projected to be comfortably in first place. So
Josh is one of the lifters also vying for the best lifter prize. But because of what happened on bench, he's going to have to probably pull something very big.
yeah, so
Oh, that was Kieran up, taking 185 for a spin.
apologies for missing that there on the screen, guys. We have
Aiden up next.
yeah, Aiden Russell taking 200 for an opener.
So that's already a 15 kilo PB if he pulls this out the bag.
Doing his
He's at a
fourth competition.
Would you consider fourth competition experienced
Yeah,
enough, James?
I would definitely say so, yeah. Definitely say so.
Look, seems like he's got all three lights. Very good opener. He'll be looking to use that as a springboard and go on.
William also opening on 200 kilo.
Another Glasgow University lifter.
Makes very easy work of that. Consolidates his total.
Good stuff,
He's
William.
sitting on 490, so I'm sure he'll be gunning for the 500 on his next attempt. Christian up next, 210. Christian taking 210. Christian bulking up from the 74 class into the 83, so it should carry over well into the deadlift. Has a PB of 237, so
Sure, he's already seen.
expect this to go very, very quickly.
He's already seen a big jump in his bench from going up a weight class, so hopefully deadlifts will be following the trend.
Was a little more work than I was expecting, but be pretty happy and gets his total consolidated.
Sometimes just a little sway off the line. It happens.
Ruben looking at 210 as well.
So another debutant in the sport, making the opener look.
Let's see what the referees say. Did see a bit of a wobble at the top when he hit the lockout.
I must have missed that.
Yeah. It's not really a strength issue, it's just technique, concentration, focus.
Sometimes it happens, James, to get to the end, the tail end of these days, and the lifters that have been hanging around all day often do see that drop off in energy and focus sometimes.
One last little caffeine burst maybe before you do your deadlifts. This is
Might be.
Scott here looking for 210, consolidate his total for the day, and he does so.
Makes that look easy. Got the total on the board. So this is a lad that trains over at JP's gym over in Great Bridge.
He's been handled by Alistair Wilson from
Big Three.
The Big Three, one of the sponsors today.
Thank you very much to Big Three and Primal, along with our other sponsors.
Yeah, Billy Smith, strength and power.
I know these competitions have only been boosted in quality and experience by these sponsors, so it makes a massive change and a massive difference to have such big companies on board.
Yeah, we're seeing prize funds for the lifters now as well. So
Josh is one of those names in this flight that will be gunning for those.
yeah, Nicholas here taking the 220, continue his perfect day. And continue, he does.
Nicholas is a very good technical lifter.
222.5 on the bar. Up next for Henry Forehand. The bar is loaded for Henry.
So Henry coming out for 222.5.
Wonder if Henry ever dabbled in tennis.
What makes you say that, sorry?
Forehand shot. Am I wrong? Backhand? No.
I must be missing something there.
I'm no tennis connoisseur, James. It's the reason why I only lift weights in a linear direction. Yeah. Either way.
Good strong lift for Henry.
Makes light work.
Consolidates his total.
Light work. Only.
So Jordan here coming out for 227. Spot 5. That's the £500.
Only 10 kilos under his PB, so.
Well, if he wants, I believe he's after the 600 total today, so he's going to have to pull 260, I believe. So I think when I spoke to Alistair early, fancied him for it.
Being handled by Annie Nelson.
Yep.
Don't think can't be many people better in Scottish powerlifting to have in your corner. Next up is Ali. He'll be taking 230 kilos for a spin, so a 5 kilo PB. If he gets this. Ali looks ready. Ali, you can hear Ali through the. Another one of the big Strathclyde University contingent. He knows he smoked that. Good stuff, Ali.
I think that was for slamming the bar to the ground without control there.
Okay.
Next up, let's get 255 on the bar for Joshua Steen. And the bar is loaded for Josh.
So Joshua here, former Scottish record holder in the 83 kilo weight class. Had it nicked away from him earlier this year, but who knows what he's capable of today. Let's see it, Joshua. Well, as you expect, very easy opener.
Josh was also handling this morning, so he's going to be one of the lifters that's had a long day. So before we go over the second round, James, what's been your highlight of the day?
So put me on the spot there, Pre.
That's what I love to do, James.
It's all been great, and all lifters have equally entertained me. That's what I would say, to be diplomatic.
A politician's answer. Politician's answer.
No, I really enjoyed the 105 deadlift flight towards the end.
It is always more entertaining when there's a battle for certain positions.
Kieran locks that one out there for 200 kilo. Gets a blue from the centre referee.
Centre ref.
So a blue would be for downward movement or supporting the bar on the thighs.
So William coming out for his second now. 10 kilo jump. This will be a comp PB regardless. Gets the 3 lights.
Next up, let's get 215 on the bar for our next lifter, Aidan Russell. Ruben May to get ready.
So Aidan for 215 next. This'll, and just to say for William on that previous attempt breaking the 500, this will also break the 500 for Aidan here. Probably something he came for today.
Yeah, no, hitting these big milestones are always.
Previously had a PB of 455, so not anymore. That'll give him 512 kilo total, so you know.
Another lifter that's come leaps and bounds since his last competition.
57 kilo PB in the total,
57
with one
kilos.
lift to go, of course.
Exactly.
So Ruben needs to hit this here. Missed it on his opener.
Very rare you see a 5 kilo jump or an increase from the opener, but
He did miss it. So
he missed on a technicality.
See what the refs say.
I think it was a wobble at the top last time. So
again, he gets one red, but that's all you need.
Who is that over on that side? Let's not mention names.
Consolidates his total. So Christian coming up next.
Christian will be looking to add to his total from Bucks when he last competed as a 74. Made the long trip over from Robert Gordon University. Is that Aberdeen?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But
regardless of what university, he makes good work of that regardless. Next up is Scott. He'll be making a 20 kilo jump from his first attempt to 230. He'll be looking to hit a PB on this one. Scott's one of the most supportive lads as well, so I really hope the crowd gets behind him on this one.
Scott's definitely from the Aberdeen Gym Granite City Barbell Club. Some absolute monster lifters up there. Convincing walkout there.
Let's get 232.5 on the bar for our next lifter, Rooney O'Hara.
Tied Scott's, sorry, that gives Scott a 30 kilo total PB. Well done, with one attempt to go.
So he's hit a
Rory
PB.
taking 232, 12 and a half jump. So this is a big 17 and a half kilo PB for him. Convincing lift there.
Rory's been working hard at his deadlift and it's definitely paying off.
Yep, and having a perfect day, 8 for 8, so.
Big 3 by name, big 3 by nature.
Nicholas next out for 235 kilo. Another lifter on for a perfect day.
another Glasgow University lifter. I know he's been putting in a bit of a shift. Really put up some big numbers lately in the gym, so let's hope that carries over into the platform.
Competed only a few months ago in the Scottish Classic. I was there that day.
Very confident lifter.
Good convincing lockout. So continue as his perfect day.
It's incredibly heartwarming to see so many 9 for 9s. Mainly because I've never.
Don't jinx them yet.
Mainly because I've never gone 9 for 9, but.
Not yet, not yet.
Or is it do as you say, not do as you do? So Henry will be looking to hunt down his 255 kilo PB on deadlifts, I'm sure. So another potentially big jump after this.
He's taking a 20 kilo jump from his opener.
Looking at his pit numbers, though, I think there was quite an what's the word? Quite a light opener, and then try and recover with a.
Nope, does not get the lockout.
Looks like the bar travelled a bit far too forward in front of him as that came up.
So we've got 3 more second attempts to go in the flight, and then we'll move on to the last deadlifts of the day.
So another lifter taking a big jump. This is a 20 kilo jump for Jordan.
Yep, and Jordan will be gunning for the 600 total, so he'll need this and then another 12.5, which I'm sure that is his plan. Come on, Jordan, let's see it. Yeah. I'd be confident of a 12.5 jump from there with that lift.
We'll see what the handler puts in next.
Yep, well, it'll be, I think it's...
I think there's 12
I can see Annie walking around the back there, so it'll be interesting to see what she puts in.
Well, next up,
Ali, who got a bit of a silly red on his first attempt for slamming the bar down. I mean, he looked a bit too happy with how easy it moved that he forgot to stick to the basic rules. Come on, Ali.
It happens. So it happens. He looks like he's still on form for a good lift. Still
That's
makes
better.
pretty light work of that big jump, so there's scope there yet. And then finishing off the second attempts will be Joshua.
275 kilo for Josh. Now, this is the big 5 red plates on the bar.
No, Josh's PB is 307.5.
That was done as a 93, I believe. So he's 10 kilo down body weight since then. Yeah.
You're right.
290.5 as an 83 is his best, and that's the Scottish record.
He's only still 20 years old as well.
Half my age.
That's
Patient off the floor and easy lockout.
He's a good lifter.
Looks delighted with that.
I'm expecting something very large from him on the third. He'll
I
be
mean,
wanting to hunt him.
is he going to be having a crack at his getting his record back?
Even if
Currently the record is 292.5 held by Peter Young, so a 18 kilo jump is doable if he wanted to chip it.
Would it be 18?
It would be, let's see what it goes in as, 295. He is attempting the record, take his record back, but he's doing it without the chip. Just
He's confident. Well, regardless.
so
To the current lifter.
Kieran McLean coming out here for last lift of the day. Come on, Kieran, this will give you a 550 kilo total. Paisley Barbell Club lifter. See what the refs say about that. Yeah, a little reds from the side. I thought there was a little rest on the thighs on the way up there.
220 on the bar for William Hubbard Perez.
Still a really good day for Kieran.
Lift of the day.
Just those third attempts didn't go for him today, but
I feel like with the third attempts, a a lot of lifters leave happy if they've left what they can, but what's left in the gas tank on the platform.
So William here attempting 220.
10 kilo jump from the previous attempt.
Well, had a lot more in him, I would say there.
Did he switch from sumo to conventional on that third lift?
Good spot.
Very, very Rondell. Is it Rondell that did that? No, it was Ashton Ruska.
Right, okay.
I think it was last year's national.
Don't know if we're allowed to mention USAPL lifters.
Oh, you're the one that mentioned the Fed. I just said he's an American.
Aidan Russell here attempting 222.5. Patient off the floor with it. On.
Another lifter who left it all on the platform.
Well, that was 8 for 9 for the day for Aidan there. Going to be delighted with it no matter what, I think.
So another debutant coming up for his final lift of the day.
225 kilos, 4 red plates on the bar.
So he weighed in only at 80.4, so he's got room to grow in this weight class as well. Still quite a young junior. Plenty of years left in this class.
See what the refs say.
Looks more like a second attempt to me,
I think it's maybe a little, don't know,
a wee technical issue.
a little bit quiet, what I thought.
Oh, I'm sure if I spoke any louder, James, the people on the other side of the YouTube wouldn't like that.
They gave you a microphone in your hand earlier out there doing the MC. So.
It's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game given me. So Christian up next.
Looking to close out his day with a big 230 deadlift.
Surely that's not with how the squats and bench went. It's not the day he's looking for, but he'll be looking to finish strong. Go on, Christian.
Good attempt selection there, I think.
Battles throughout the lift, but that is fantastic.
Good attempt.
Wonderful. Well done, Christian. You really left it all on the
Next up, we've got
left it out there.
240 for Rory coming up.
Rory's quite an animatic lifter. No, he puts on a show. Rory knows how to put on a show. Looking forward to this. If he gets this to be a 25 kilo jump. Oh, sorry, 25 kilo PB on his deck. And he's marked on. Stay with it, Rory.
Tremendous. And that gave him a 52 kilo total PB as well. 540 kilo total.
That's
a 50 kilo PB total. Nice round number.
Indeed.
Nicholas up next, 245 kilos. He has a PB of 247. So that should be well within him.
I don't think he struggled with the second attempt at all. I think this is just to make
This
sure he gets a good total in.
This will break the 600 total for him as well for the first ever time. Give him consolidate second place overall in the 83. Behind Josh.
Strong place to be at your third competition.
Nods his head at the walkout. Likes it.
Makes it.
Well, it's another 9 for 9. It's another 9 for 9
day for Nicholas.
And Rory just before him as well. So Henry, the tennis player, sorry, coming up next.
Glad to see you caught on to that.
250.
Good 2 lifts later.
He I suppose missed his second. I'm trying to remember what it was for, but
I think this could have been the one that hitched ever so slightly.
Gone up a little, 7.5 since then. Maybe he come for the 250 today though, which I would understand.
It's a quarter ton. Serious milestone in anyone's books. Comes off the ground fast. Stays.
Just a little too heavy there.
Unfortunately, couldn't lock out after the knees. 8 for 9 day though. Oh, my bad. My bad. No, that's a 5 for 9 day for Henry. Still walking away with 4th place. Next up is our only 120 kilo lifter, 120 plus kilo lifter of the day. After, I know Scott had a bit of a mishap with his squats, but after that he's turned it around, put on a good show with his bench and his first 2 deadlift attempts.
This is for a 600 total, so 35 kilo jump may seem a bit extreme for Scott here, but
he's a big boy.
He's obviously come for the 600.
He's a big boy. I wouldn't put it out of his range. What's his PB? 227.5.
So
that's from. That could be from a while ago.
This is from. I think it was from the Scottish Uni Champs. Looking for 600 total. Scottish Uni Champs earlier this year. Come on, Scott. Let's see it. For the 600 total.
Getting that brace nice and tight. Stay with it. Ah. You'd have thought that was
fast off the floor as well. Just
yeah. It happens. I wonder if he hadn't expended
still hit a 30 kilo PB today. So
big
Jordan looking to pull himself into 2nd place ahead of Nicholas here and break the 600.
So the first Jordan of the flight going for his last deadlift. I'm not sure if you can hear the noise that is being produced in Anvil right now, but the crowd is really getting behind the lifters on these final ones.
This will put him 2.5 kilo ahead of 2nd. Tremendous effort there.
You can hear the crowd, and they come through. They come through. Jordan, what a warrior. He really stuck out that, showed a lot of heart.
So 2 lifts to go in the day.
We have 2 lifters left. Ali Shazad is coming out now for 270.
So this is a fella who failed his first attempt for slamming the bar because he was simply too strong. 255 looked like a walk in the park for Ali as well. So I'm looking at this 270 and expecting it to fly.
I remember speaking to him in here just last week when he was training, and he told me he had his eye on this number. It's not to be today.
He put on a show regardless. 255 is a very good number to walk away with.
Last lift of the day coming up here, guys. We got a Scottish Junior and Open deadlift record in the 83 kilo weight class. Josh looking to get his record back. He set it in January this year. It was taken away from him by Peter Young in British Uni Champs in April, I think, and he'll be looking to get that back here. He's already won the weight class, so
I'd imagine
no point in not going for it as far as I'm concerned. Come on, Josh, let's see it.
He'd be wanting to get into the top 3.
He looks focused as he comes out. He's going through, visualising the lift in his head.
He's more than capable of doing this. Come on, Josh. Come on, Josh. It's looking good. It's looking good. Stay with it, Josh. Stay with it.
see what the refs
I
say.
know what the side refs are going to say about that. That's a good
That's his
lift.
record back. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Josh Justine.
I think that
Two-time
tremendous.
record holder in both the junior and the open category. That's some impressive feat, James.
Tremendous.
We've had a couple of those junior, sub-junior class and open record holders today. Vincent Choi, Josh Steen, Nick Ribeiro.
And the 105 class as well, we had a deadlift record.
We did. Was that?
I'll tell you just now.
Let's go back. I'd say that's a pretty phenomenal. Nathaniel Clark hit a sub-junior bench.
Yeah, that was
record.
His own record they broke, I believe. Who did we have break the
105s?
Yeah, it was Michael Crowley. Michael Crowley broke the set 322 and a half, I think he took, and then he attempted 340 plus. But well,
I must have been out of that. I must have been changing my tyre then, James.
It's been a pleasure. I think we'll
rejoin it. We'll reconvene tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll leave the stream on just now, guys. The medal presentations will be going off, but don't think we need to commentate on that. So,
although I would like to say James's head is looking, not you, James. Your head's looking shiny today too, but referee James in the middle.
Basically, my future self, isn't it? Right, well.
I reckon you're a good, strong beard away from that.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure, Trey, but I'll...
It's been a good day. Lovely.
Rekindle tomorrow.
Time to go rest the mouth, James.
I know.